and welcome to JewelleryMaker on a very special Sunday. It's great to have your company. I'm Vicky, going to be with you. 4 hours of treats we have in store. If you enjoyed Friday, which of course was Feel Good Friday, if you enjoyed Saturday, which of course was Sizzling Saturday, then this is the most sensational Sunday. Yes, we are going for all the S's again. Sensational Sunday is coming your way with some brand new treats. And we are talking brand new treats. Not just one, brand new treats. Not just 2 or 3. We've got 4, we've got 5, we've got 6, we've got 7, 8. Literally, I would suggest most of the show is brand new, never been seen before. That's how good a show it is. It's going to be one of those shows that you just keep going, oh, that's a good idea. Oh, I'm glad they've done that. Oh, thank goodness they've done this. Right, we have got loads of things that you've been asking for us to give you, and we are going to do them Jewellery Maker style. And the lady is going to inspire us today, and she's going to be busy. We are going to have her working her socks off. Have you got your socks on?
I have.
Debbie Bulford. Debbie Bulford.
Good morning, good morning.
Those socks are coming off. You need 3 socks to pop them all off.
We're so busy today.
It's going to be a very, very full show.
Oh, yes.
In fact, Kim has told me that I am actually not allowed to breathe for the first hour. I have so many things to fit. For 4 hours, I'm just not allowed to breathe for 4 hours. That's excellent. Thank you for that, Kim. What do they call those deep sea divers who go down and down and down for like kind of, you know, for hours?
Oh, yes, yes.
You know, and then they go on the and they can just hold their breath. That's the kind of training I've been in just for today's show. But I think I might have just taken a breath, so I think I've failed. But I tell you what, you have just got to know that today is full and it's going to be a good one, and it's really nice to know that you're joining us. Just take a look at the emerald I have got coming your way. Have you ever seen anything like this of emerald? It is a full length strand of whopping emerald. We are talking an incredible opportunity. Brazilian emerald, a truly extraordinary choice for us to put to air on this sensational Sunday. We really are going to bring you probably some of the best offers in terms of emerald within this one offer. One strand, one huge strand that is effectively 2 strands. It is effectively 2 strands in one that we're about to do for one big deal. And the big deals keep coming because we have got for you tanzanite rondelles. Ooh, the treats really are thick and fast coming your way today. How about that? Tanzanite rondelles, the beauty of tanzanite, of course, with its glorious shades of cornflower blues and violets, and they've got flashes of pinks, all there sitting into one strand. So that is just a taster, a drop in the ocean, a tiny top of the iceberg of this whole show. And on top of that, let's remind us, it's not just about gemstones here at JewelleryMaker. It's about introducing you to brand new tools to make life easier, to make life exciting. Anybody who's into polymer clay or anybody who wants to start polymer clay, this is going to be the day for you. Just take a look. Brand new tools. We have got our clay measuring tool coming your way today. We have got your polymer clay bead roller, and on top of that, finally, we have your roller set as well. These have never been seen before. There is a launch day today of all 3, and we are going to do dedicated demonstrations to show you just how versatile each one of the tools is to create incredible looking jewellery. Guaranteed today, it is going to be, to be honest, it's just going to be the Debbie Bulford show us how you do it show. That's it. That's great, isn't it? I know that's the kind of show we like, though, because we like lots of demonstrations. Oh, talking of demonstrations, just while it's in the top of my head, masterclass today, 2 o'clock. Never been seen before. Brand new intricate wire work with Alison. For those of you who know Alison, I'm just going to say the words Rocky Horse and the teddy bear wire piece. You'll know exactly who she is, and you'll know exactly why you need to be tuned in. Masterclass at 2 o'clock today with the lovely Alison. Can't wait for that. But before that, how about this? It's your early bird. Let's Let's have a tweet of a time, eh, Doris? The lovely Doris is there, our early bird, and she is going to give us not just one, but 2 deals today. Now, this is another, and we did an early bird yesterday, very similar to this, but it sold out in literally about 2 or 3 minutes, and we had a really big quantity. But simple fact is, this chain is not hanging around. This chain is in the building, it's back out the building. But that's because we are doing some exceptional pricing, truly exceptional prices. We are bringing you here 10 meters of your feature chain. Now this time, take a look at the chain, because every chain that I've put to wear this weekend has been different. Every chain has had its own unique qualities about it. We've had the cross chain, we've had the individual round chain, we've had the Rolo chain. Now I'm bringing you the variant on the cross chain. This time the variant is in size 4x3 and 4x2 links. So we're going from the ovals in the large to the ovals in the smaller. So we have got that variant sizing. A little bit like a Figaro chain, if you know what the Figaro chains look like. It has that kind of finish to it. The Figaro chain, one of the really well-known chains that if you're going to go for, most people will go for this kind of style, because it's sturdy, it's strong, it's practical, but it's also very beautiful, and that's the essential with chain. And even if you're just going to create a neckline piece like the one I've got on that Debbie's made, even if you're just using the chain to be the main base to then holding one centerpiece. Now I can tell you already 100 have been allocated on this 10 meter deal, and not surprising by that people probably who missed out yesterday or missed out on the day before don't want to miss out on today. We've had some great chain deals. As you might have guessed, this is just the beginning of our Christmas stock. This is just the start of what we have got in store for you coming up towards Christmas. We know there's a lot of people who are going to be making jewellery like this, because Debbie, this is a big seller. This is the kind of jewellery that people know that they can wear and better wear.
Absolutely. I mean, if you put that on your stand and you light your stand, it will really catch the light. It's just so beautiful. And if you put that with any colour, any gemstone, it's going to shine with it. It's not going to take away from the gemstones or the colours that you put with it. And if you put it with polymer clay, it makes it completely different.
Exactly what I was about to say. And the amazing thing is that you've not even added and incorporated any gemstone. Actually, you've gone for a centrepiece of polymer clay, and that is it. I mean, you've got chain, you've got polymer clay, and you've got a piece of jewellery. I don't know about you, but I would wear this on a very regular basis. I mean, you know that I love my black tops, and all you need is just something like that, just to lift the black top from being very plain to be really glorious, and that's what you've got here. So if you would like to join us, a chain, that's what you've got, 10 meters of it in fact. 4x3 and 4x2 links are really strong links. If you can purchase on the web, we certainly would suggest you do that, because again, it's going to be a very busy day. For those on the phone lines, you will have to be patient with us. We'll process your call as fast as we possibly can, but your phone lines, our phone lines have yesterday literally been inundated, and the same principles of offers today will mean that the phone lines are going to be equally as busy. So if you have got the chance to be able to join us on the web, www.JewelleryMaker.com is where you can find us, and that's probably the fastest way to make your purchase. But of course, if you only have the phone available, then that's not a problem. It's a free phone number, so all you're doing is investing your time on those lines, not your money, but it is time, because I have to say it is incredibly busy. I've got a lot of people on the lines who want this, and a lot of people purchasing on the web. That's because you've seen the prices of our chains, and if you have Friday daytime, evening time, Saturday daytime, evening time, every single chain bundle that we have put together has sold out. Now you've got the chance to get a Sunday treat, the early bird for our Sunday morning, 10 meters of your silver plated copper cross chain for just £11.95, 10 meters. And if you consider probably wearing maybe a meter, and probably in this neckline piece around about a meter for the lariat, and then with the tassels as well. I can't say the word tassel today. I cannot even mention the word tassel today, because yesterday literally I laughed most of the day every time I thought about the word tassel. And then I had people on Facebook, and I had people like kind of texting in going tassels, and then I went onto one of our sister channels, The Lounge, last night, and then obviously one of our viewers from JewelleryMaker was watching me on The Lounge, and she just typed in tassel. And I promise you, I was just bad with laughing again. Eee, what a funny time. But if you want to make your tassels, then you can do so. Don't start that again. £11.95 is all you're going to pay on this fantastic, terrific 10-metre bundle. And really the principles are, Debbie, is that if you are going to use this chain, it'll go so far.
Oh, it will. And I know I shouldn't say this on this channel, but actually a lot of necklaces now are just chain.
Yes.
Are just loads and loads and loads of chain.
Literally.
And at that price, wow.
You can really get that star, can't you?
Oh gosh, yes. And when it comes to the winter, I don't know about you, but when you've got the cowl necks, you tend to have a longer necklace because you want to go underneath the cowl. So have the 2 or 3 lengths of that beautiful chain with the tassel. Oh, it just looks stunning.
And I think that, you know, when you don't have to be too refined on pieces like this. When you're paying £11.95 for 10 metres, you don't have to be too precious with it. You know, you don't think I need to make it go further. I need to, you know, I need to get my money's worth, because at £11.95, you know you've got value for money anyway. Okay, let's not stop there. Let's not stop there. £11.95 is your first early bird special, but of course, I'm not just doing an early bird, I'm doing a
mega early bird.
Just take a look at this. 10 metres this time. Again, we're bringing you your gold finish. This is your gold plated. I don't know whether the graphics need to be refreshed, guys. I'm not sure whether the graphics are quite right there. I don't know whether anybody's picked that up, but 10 metres of your gold plated this time. It is your gold plated copper cross chain. So you have here size, let's have a look. Can you see exactly the same size? Same principles of your larger ovals and your smaller as well. Together you have here, again, the luxury, the finish of the quality of this chain is second to none. And one of the most important things is strength in a chain. You know, if you're wearing neckline pieces and it's chain heavy, you want to know that that is chain quality, and that's definitely what you've got here. Now this is a little bit of a smaller linkage, so 4x2 to 2x2, okay, 4x2 to 2x2, so a little bit smaller, but actually, in all honesty, still with that luxury. And that luxury for me is Italian inspired. It really does have that flair of Italian luxury about it. And one of our viewers contacted us via the Wall of Fame and it showed us a beautiful piece of jewellery and said, I've just come back from Italy and I am ready to create. I've been inspired by Italy, and in particular, I've been inspired with chain. And if you ever get the chance to go to somewhere like the Golden Triangle in Milan, if you get to go to Rome, if you get any of those locations, one of the biggest things you have to be expecting to see is lots and lots of luxury chain. It's the big Italian style, and you can capture that look with this type of chain. You've got the quality, you've got the finish, you've got the finesse, and you're also going to get the price tag. This is 10 metres of your gold-plated copper cross chain, all for, it's there again, £11.95, £11.95. This is a 20 metre early bird. I mean, that's 20 metres of chain I've offered you before 9:15 in the morning. Sunday's meant to be the day of rest, isn't it? Not here. No resting on your laurels. The facts are is this is most certainly going to be another sellout chain deal. There's just too much potential for you to let this go by without making it yours. And you can really see the quality. The silver's in low stock, the gold will be following it, £11.95. If you think that you've missed out on the silver, always worth trying. Just because of the phone lines being so busy doesn't need to say that we sell out instantly, especially when we've got big quantities like this one. So you've always got the chance to get it. If you haven't picked up the phone early, Don't panic, try and try again. If you hear an engaged tone of the beep, 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 it means that you need to hang up and dial again. Until you hear the hello and welcome to JewelleryMaker message, that's when you can hold on the lines and we'll process your call and you're in the queue. But please don't panic. We have stock to go around and we're doing our very, very best for you to process the call there. $11.95. Join us on the web, of course. You can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com. Going to go a long, long way. And if you mixed those two mediums together, i.e. the silver finish and the gold finish, what happens if you did a double, a double cascade? I'm thinking maybe 4 or 5 chains of each colour, really go to town. And again, you can wear the simplest of outfit and transform your outfit. And here you've got that real impact of jewellery. And actually, if you wanted to be perhaps a little bit more minimal, just the necklace that I'm wearing, just the necklace as I'm wearing it, that Debbie's made. And Debbie is going to be lucky if she gets back. Because this is... It is the kind of jewellery that I would wear. You know it is. You know that this is the kind of jewellery that I just find so easy to wear. It doesn't mess with my head without... See, I'm somebody, and we were talking about this yesterday, Debbie and I, other Debbie and I were talking about what kind of... She goes for really big wow factor, showcase jewellery. And I mean, it's incredible. But she really gets away with it. Me, if I wore that, I'd almost feel my body do this because I would just be so aware of myself. And I don't need that. I don't need to be any more aware of myself. So this is the jewellery that makes me go, I've made an effort, I feel really good about myself, but it's not too over this is the jewellery that it's there, but actually it's just there.
Yeah.
It's just that comfort zone.
Put it on and forget about it.
Yeah, it's that comfort zone. I find that fascinating that everybody's different, aren't they? But that chain can be used in lots and lots of different ways. Now then, if you've just got the chain, I think you're going to really like this next one. And I think this is just glorious, especially with the chain, because... brand new Deluxe tube. Kim, my producer, has just said, if I don't get one of these tubes, I'm going to have a proper strop.
Good for you.
Are you going to do proper... Oh, she said she's going to have a proper toddler-style tantrum if she doesn't get one of these tubes.
I want to see that.
Yeah, I do. Can you sell this out just so we can watch that? And can you do it before the live show finishes, just so we can have it in the studio? Kim says that if it's sold by 1 o'clock, she will have a tantrum on the floor live on air. I'm going to hold her to that. I'm literally going to hold her to that. We have got here your brass bead stash, and wow, what an opportunity. Now we need to get, actually, can I take these out? Is that all right?
I've got some here that's already been taken out, so do you want these instead? So you don't mess up 2 tubes.
Yeah, because it's like really nice to have them divided, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Amelia might get
you can see there. That's it. No, I just wanted to make sure that you could see the banding. That's such a wicked close-up. Who did that? That's a... Thomas, did you do that? I did. Come here. High five me, mate. Loving it. Now that's somebody working for getting the right shot to show you what it is. That's going to go in the... I'm going to put you down as my staff member of the month. We got a box for staff men. Yeah, you get a prize and everything. What do you win? I think it's money. Tom's like that. I'm going to do more shots like that if I get money for it. But Tom, that's only 1 vote. You have to get more than 1 vote. Oh, Kim says she might vote for you, but she didn't say she definitely will. She said she might. So she won't. She said she'll vote for herself because she chose the product. Fair dues, Kim. This, and already 150 have allocated. Already 150 have gone. And this is terrific, and I mean genuinely terrific. You've got the glistening, shimmering, sparkling. You've got those really stardust, that's what I'm trying to look for. Stardust effect detail, but then it's got banding to it as well. So instead of it just being a plain stardust shape, you actually then have banding, which gives it even more detail to your jewellery making. And especially if you worked it with something like the gold and the silver chain, oh my crikey. I mean, imagine a beautiful charm bracelet that was just full of those.
Got those?
Yeah.
You got
Thanks.
it?
Yes, thanks. Look at these. Man, they are just wicked, aren't they? So you are getting, in the tube, you are getting your black finish, your rose gold finish, your yellow gold finish, and your silver finish. And you're getting all of that in one price tag. And I have to say, our cameras are showing probably, would you say, a third of the sparkle? Yeah, probably about a third of the sparkle. They're really not giving you really a true impression of just how dazzling they are. Luxury shape. Really, really workable and exciting. Is this part of Debbie's challenge? It's all you're getting for your challenge. That's hardly a chore. That's not a chore, like, is it?
No, it's lovely.
When you see this kind of tube, do you just go, yes?
Yeah. Yes,
Because
I bought the last one actually. It was just silver and rose gold.
that's right, but they weren't the banded because these are the brand new ones.
No, they are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
They're just awesome, aren't they? I really, really like. I want a charm bracelet. I want a charm bracelet, just, you know, a full charm bracelet of those.
One of those.
And
Yeah.
I don't do jingly jangly jewellery, but I want jingle jangle jewellery. I could just imagine that full, and I want it just a medley of colour, and I just think that dazzle and sparkling, and I'm thinking my little black dress for my night out, and then I've got a new onesie. Oh, I bought myself a new black onesie with a nice gold belt. I'll have that, lovely jubbly. It'll go with everything, won't it? I think, Kim, if I don't get this tube, we're going to have a double tantrum at the end of this. If you want to, I really like this tube. In fact, Debbie, don't use them all and I'll just have your spares.
All right, then.
Yours for the taking, 300 pieces you're getting approximately, and yours for a fantastic price tag today. It is a sensational Sunday. How about that? I mean, I don't even want to guess how much jewellery you're going to get out of one tube, but what I do know is it's going to be really exciting jewellery. It's going to be really glamorous, glitzy. It's perfect for Christmas. I mean, especially if you want to go quite subtle and subdued with the blacks, but you want to go glitz and glamour for a night out with, of course, the gold and the silver, and then you want to just go really classic for your rose gold. That's the lovely thing. You've got 4 totally different effects from one tube, and the actual sparkle of them, that close-up that Tom's done, which I'm now putting him as staff member of the month, that close-up is probably giving you, I do think, probably about a third of the sparkle you actually get when you get it home, because our cameras never pick up the sparkle of this stardust. They just never capture. And we'll often get people on the Wall of Fame going, and the picture never quite does it. Just, I agree, it's just one of those things.
I think the stardust has to be moving to catch the light. That's why, to move it around, then it sparkles. They're gorgeous.
Man, I just think they're wicked. I really, 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 really would like those. Look at that. Look at them. They're just absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? I mean, you just want to pick them up and you just want to move them, don't you? You just want to see them dancing. That's why I was thinking like a little charm bracelet, because it just is.
What, just on elastic or on chain?
Oh, I don't know.
Right.
What do you reckon?
I don't know. I'll have a play. I'll have a play, see what I can do.
But you just think that, can you just, you know, when you're thinking movement, because I want movement from these, and I think they work so individually very nicely as spacer beads, and I think actually that's where your jewellery's going to go even further, because the spacer beads add interest. But then I think to myself, but they are so nice that they really could be just the feature. Just
well, you could do a beaded chain, like on the necklace I've got there, the pearls. You could do a beaded chain, couldn't you? Really sparkly beaded chain, that'd be nice. That would be nice. Yeah, something like that would be rather nice, wouldn't it? With the chain as well, so putting the chain with it.
Do you want the chain? Do you want the chain with your challenge? Do you want the chain with the challenge?
I don't mind.
Yes, you can have it. Which one do you want, silver or gold?
Silver.
Silver? It's yours.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Because we're nice like that. £10.95 is all you're going to pay. It's your brass, I can't even say that, brass bead stash. That's actually quite difficult to say.
It is actually, yes,
brass
it is.
Bead stash. And you have those frosted finish with a silver, gold, rose gold and your black finish. 300 pieces in total for £10.95. Not to forget that if you have already bought the chain, you've already paid your post and packaging, and you can add to your order as many times as you like. £2.95 is your standard postage and packing. We have lots of polymer cake to look forward to today.
We have.
We're going to do some Swelligant as well.
We are.
We're also going to see some fantastic mica powder finishes and in particular brand new tools.
Yes.
Tools that you have really like kind of what's the word? What's the word? Commendate? No, not commendate. Enjoyed? No.
Yes. Well, yeah, they're tools that I have used previously.
Yes.
And I brought in and had a discussion with Hannah and decided that yes, they would be good to come on board. And I think they're tools that will become quite essential actually. You'll start to think, why didn't I have these before?
So we've got those to look forward to. Big opportunities coming up later on in the show, and Debbie is going to be a master demonstrator. But before that, how about we just head in for our Sunday experience and say good morning to our lovely ladies. Well, we are here in the Sunday Experience Workshop, and oh my goodness me, first of all, can you actually move your hands, because it feels like it's freezing in here. Do you like it chilly?
No.
Right. Seriously, see, I am really cold. Is that you, Ox? Is that you waking up? Are you waking up?
You've got to work harder to get warm.
Hannah's saying you have to work harder to get it warmer, girls. But I will say you are already in the thick of it. I can see some amazing pieces. Lisa, which I would suggest you are obviously a beading genius, because that is a gorgeous heart-shaped pendant that you've got with the matching ring and the matching bracelet and the matching earrings. Are you going to go for sets today?
No, I'm just going to play.
I just play.
Yeah, just
what is
play.
it? What are you starting with?
Well, I'm doing a macrame bracelet, and then I'm going to ribbon it all, and then I'm going to put some more wire through it, and then I'm just starting off one of Rachel Norris's wire rings that she does.
Like
a bit addictive.
Because once you've got it, something like that it's one of
Stays,
those techniques
yeah,
that really can go
stays,
carnage.
yeah.
And one of the things I found is that from my perspective is that to me that the rings are something that probably about two years ago, when we maybe a year into it, we suddenly went, gosh, we've done loads of necklaces, loads of wristwear, loads of earrings, but we just let the hand get away with it. And hang on a minute, the hand is probably the most essential part, because we have 10 fingers, so therefore we have 10 pieces of jewellery we could make. And so the rings seem to be...
It gives you the opportunity to make something quite stunning with a couple of beads. So
it makes your jewellery go even, your gemstones go even further.
Yeah, and if you use some of the big stones and just do one single piece with wire work, it's nice.
Yeah, because the jewellery that you've made here, you've actually really gone for cluster. But in some ways, you can go for just a single solitaire. And actually, you're just going to have the same kind of impact, aren't you? So gorgeous jewellery. I can tell this is going to be a good day. I can see already. It's just a hive of activity. What have we got going on here? Tell me what you're doing.
I'm doing a bit of weaving, and I was inspired by, that other necklace you had on the Late Show, where it was like a disc.
Gemmers.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that one.
So I thought I'd have a go at that.
Yeah, can you believe that I actually left that in the studio?
No, I thought you'd take it home, Vicki.
I'm
really disappointed.
Really did want to take it home. I was so good. I was so good. There was literally Gemma Crow did a whole set, and I would out of the 7 or 8 pieces of jewellery, I should have taken all 7 or 8 pieces of jewellery.
It was
my
stunning,
inkling. But I didn't choose. But that's what you're going to try and
I'm
replicate.
Gonna have a go.
Oh, good lass.
But only a bit bigger, maybe.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
And this is, I'm struggling, trying to hold it. So Hannah's given me this. It hasn't got the other arm, but I'm managing to, because it gives you a bit more close up.
And it
you
also
can get
gives
the
you the
neater
chance.
to get them neater apart. Yeah, so you
That's what I was
get a
about
better
to say,
finish.
yeah.
You get a better finish.
Because when you're weaving,
It's
as I
hard,
found
yeah.
on the masterclass the other day, it is like the tension and it's that.
If you don't get the tension, it can be whether it stays together or whether it looks nice at the end of it.
Exactly.
It's definitely
That's
important.
something that I found the other day when Hannah was showing. It wasn't Hannah. It was when Laura was showing me the weave, and I started doing it. And actually, what I realised was that hers was incredibly meticulous because obviously she had found that perfect tension.
Yeah, once you get it, it's
Gorgeous. Beautiful. Okay, so we'll look forward to seeing that. How are we getting on over here? Oh, you're going for luxury.
Yes.
Oh, I can see it. Hang on a minute. Let me just move this bag a second. I can see it already.
Yes. I'm sort of making it up as I go along, so I haven't got a picture of what I want at the moment, but it will materialise.
Oh, but I can see it already. I can see that luxury edge. I can see with the gold and then
Yes.
obviously with the blues. Oh, I'm thinking you might be like Cleopatra coming at you. That's what I'm feeling.
Yes.
There's
Something that statement piece.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Some earrings.
And do you go for larger jewellery? What's your kind of preferred?
Simple. Usually what I'm wearing. so
Just
I'm
nice,
going out
simple.
of my comfort zone today. So
Good.
yes.
That's the best way it's going to be. And actually, it's quite nice to come together like that because if you're used to doing one thing, hopefully in a group workshop, hopefully you're going to challenge yourself to do something different, which is the whole point of coming on the Sunday experience. It's actually about let's try and find something new and let's strive to build on perhaps what you've already got or literally go off onto a different avenue altogether. I'm coming around to see Joanne. Hello, Mrs. Ox.
Hello.
How are you this morning?
Yeah, well, thank you very well. Yeah, just having coffee and cake.
Coffee and cake. It's a nightmare for you to do that, I'm sure. Struggling on this Sunday morning to have coffee and cake.
She's just waking up, so
It's
she
just a little bit sleepy. Well, all I can say is looking good at looking sleepy. That's all I can say. And I can
morning.
see detail.
Absolutely.
That's so. Am I allowed to pick that
Oh,
up?
goodness,
Is that all right
yes.
to show everybody? Oh, that is very pretty.
the
Yeah, there's
some
marquees.
marquee cut, and they just made into a beautiful flower. I was watching it, watching the show either yesterday or the day before, and the designer was making a flower, and I just thought, yes, I want to have a go at that.
It's
And these were
interesting, isn't
just
it? How the shape has just
lovely.
led you straight into
Yeah.
doing that design.
And the colours, as Eileen was saying, they're just so sumptuous.
Really are. Again, those golden qualities that you have
Yeah.
there. And then, of course, with the richness and then the metalwork. Yeah, perfect.
Just the
Going to
purpley
town. I
colours.
love it. I love it. This is going to be a good day. Isn't it? What is this?
That's the necklace that I came in wearing.
You made this?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, it's bead weaving.
I need to turn this. Can I turn this round, Tom? Is that all right? You haven't. You are joking me.
No, that's
Oh my goodness! I need to kiss you.
that's a woven necklace. It takes an awful long time to make, but I thought I'd wear it to come in. It's ever so light. If you pick it up, it's beautifully light, and the colours just work so well together, isn't it? I love
can't
it. I know
believe you've made that.
I know
That's
I made
amazing.
it, but I'm so proud
Gosh.
of it.
Honestly, that would be that. Like, I'd feel like I'd achieved like the world if I'd have made that piece of jewellery. That genuinely is exceptional.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely beautiful jewellery. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What a skilled craftsman you really are. Ladies, I'm expecting all of those today. Yes, no pressure at all. How we get? Oh, we're going for wire work.
Yes.
We're going for now.
Love my wire
Wire work something that you do?
Yeah, it's something I picked up. I've more gone into the wire work and left beading thread alone for a while, but I have got a lot, so I need to get back into beading thread.
Yeah,
But,
do you find yourself sometimes going for more wire, or sometimes going for the thread,
Thread.
or do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
do you find
it's
like you go through stages?
Yeah,
That's not
definitely.
interesting.
Yeah,
And it's just where your creative feeling is going.
Yeah, it's because I quite like just to be able to just go. I don't like to plan things.
You're a
So,
tinkerer.
yeah.
We'll call Tinkerbell here. We'll find out what you're going to do. And you're obviously already starting to create some gorgeous sweeping design of the metal. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Well, obviously, ladies, expecting great things today. And I can see that we're already onto that. Hannah, expecting more coffee and more cake from you, if that's possible.
I'm just about managing.
Can you? Do your best there. Hannah's going to do her best to have more coffee and cake as we go on. I'm so proud of her. We've got lots still to look forward to. Don't forget brand new Polymer K tools. And we've got our amazing feature strand of emerald. It's that big, it's almost a double strand of emerald, but the size, triple the size of what we're used to. That's to look forward to. Don't go anywhere.
If you have a question or query for JewelleryMaker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Straight into our polymer clay deals because we have got a very full show with lots and lots of treats. We start with the essentials for your polymer clay, your black and your white. It don't matter if you're black or white. Well, actually, it does matter because here you've got 2 of each. So don't just double it. We are literally giving you 4 times what you would love to have as a standard black or white. You know it's going to be good, but we are giving you here 4 in total. So you've got an amazing opportunity to get what I would say is the real basis, the foundations. I mean, actually, just to show you the DVD edition 1, if I just show you that, can you see just the photograph? Black and white. And this is the kind of jewellery you can create from just the black and white polymer clay blocks. You don't need anything else. You literally can get so much jewellery out of these blocks of black and white. And if you fancy trying out, the DVD will be available in another bundle very, very soon. But before that, let's give you the chance to get your black and your white blocks. 2 lots of each. Now, the price tag on these, well, Debbie, if you buy elsewhere, I think it's fair to say there is an average price tag that you kind of come to expect to pay.
Yes.
And JewelleryMaker always does their best to be lower than low. We always try and give you the lowest we possibly can. And in relationship to standard pricing elsewhere, we really do strive to be the best.
We do. I mean, Hannah was very, very canny, and when she heard about the price going up, she phoned every warehouse possible to buy the old price. So a lot of this stock is at the previous price. So you're getting this really, really inexpensive. How long we can keep that pricing up, I don't know. It depends when the stock runs out. But at the moment, the pricing is fantastic.
And one of the things that we have to highlight is the price has gone up.
It has, yeah.
Pretty significantly for this product. And as we say, our product manager Hannah is incredibly savvy. She's a clever lady. She bought these in pre-price rise. So pre-price rise, which is why you're about to get this deal that we can't guarantee you'll always get. If you would like to join us, we are going to give you some extra deals today. We are going to take the prices extra low because this is a polymer clay special, and we have got some brand new products. We want to make sure that you get the ingredients to then work with the products. Therefore, you've got this monochrome opportunity. 2 of the white and 2 of the black. They standardly should be £1.95 a pack. Now, that's not the price everywhere else. Okay, £1.95 is not the price you should expect to pay elsewhere. In fact, I would suggest you could easily double that in some places. You could be paying your £3 bracket, that kind of a... You could expect to pay higher. You should be paying, with us, £1.95 a pack. But in a 4-pack bundle, it's £1.70 a pack. £6.95 for all 4 all 4 for £6.95. And one of the most important things to know is you just cannot get enough of your black and white with polymer clay. It becomes a base, it becomes a perfect addition to adding bulk and to adding a dramatic quality to your jewellery making. £6.95 is all you're going to pay. Black and white blocks there, £6.95, £1.70 each. Now, how about I add in a little bit of colour? How about I just add in one colour? By doing that, you literally can transform your jewellery making. Then add in another colour. This is what I mean with the black and white. You can add one colour, just one colour, and it will really capture the attention, capture the imagination. What about changing that colour one more time? What about that? Yeah. Can you just see how perfectly with the black and white, if you add in one colour, just one added colour, it can transform your jewellery making. And in particular with polymer clay, the colours can be stronger or lighter by mixing them. So you don't just have to have this turquoise, add a little bit of black and you can give it a deeper colour, add a little bit of white and you can lighten the colour. So the nice thing is that the colours that you're about to get in this pack are actually not fixed colours. They can be changed. You can add something like a crew, and a crew is a base colour that can then really add a softer, subtle hue about it. Now then, let's just take a look at this bundle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, you're going to get the ecru. There you go. You are going to get the ecru as well. And that's a one that you really do say is alongside the black and white, pretty much essential, the ecru, isn't it?
It is if you're going to start mixing colours, and especially if you want to do things like the millefiori, which is the flowers and leaves, because then you've got something to take the tones up and down. Because as I said many times before, the orange, if you mix ecru into orange, it goes like a tangerine, a very soft colour, and even down to a peachy colour, which is absolutely beautiful. But it's good to mix in with your leaves. It's good to mix in with for the centre of the flowers, because flowers aren't always brilliant white in the middle. It's perfect. And also look at this bundle and think what's coming up. You've got your orange and your green for doing your pumpkins, ready for Halloween, and the black and white, and all of your Christmas decorations, your greens and your lovely shiny pinks and turquoises. You see all these trees that are colour coded now. So think about what's coming up soon and start making your gifts.
And it is an amazing arrangement of colours. We've got a lot of opportunity here. We've got a lot of people watching and a lot of people buying. I'm already down to last of stock. If you want to join us, DVD plus your polymer clay for £12. Now hang on a minute, 7 blocks plus the DVD. The DVD is £4.95, so take £4.95 against £12. That must be working out that each one of these blocks is coming in at less than £2. In fact, each one of, well, yeah, because if these blocks were even £2, that would be £14 just for the blocks. So therefore, let's base that pricing on £1.50. But actually, no, it's not even that, is it? Because if you take away the DVD, £1 for each one of these polymer blocks. £1 clearance price offer there. That really is a tremendous deal. £1 a block. It doesn't get much better than that now, does it, Debbie? £1.
I've seen them in a certain shop that sells a lot of craft things. I think they're about £2.10, £2.15 at the moment per block. So that is a big saving, saving.
Before we came to air, I did just a little tap and just had a look at the pricing. The price ranges from around about the £2.50 marker. You can be paying £3 as well, and of course, give or take the price of having to, pay postage and packing and stuff like
right.
that.
That's right.
You know, the range is quite significant.
It is actually. You have to really shop around.
Yeah, you do.
You
do. Because there is. But you certainly, I certainly don't think you'll get a pound.
Oh
a
gosh,
pound,
no.
For polymer clay blocks.
Great.
And then you've got, of course, your DVD, which is a great way to introduce you to polymer clay. Those of you who want to get started, a fabulous DVD that supports the start and journey that you take to get this amazing treat. Okay, then straight on. And we're moving on. We're moving on. Ooh, they're gorgeous. Oh, these are gorgeous. I've never seen these before. I tell you what, if I had, I'd remember. These are tremendous 8mm pyrite cubes, 500 carats of your pyrite. They are just exquisite gemstones. I mean, you've got a really lovely weight to these. Not too heavy to be overbearing, but weight enough for you to feel quality and luxury. And one of the finest aspects of pyrite is its texture. It has this metallic edge to it. It feels different. And you really do have that strength of design, and that finish is exquisite. Oh, I adore this. This is amazing. 8mm strand, 8mm cubes in one strand. And if I was just giving you that treat, you'd be doing well. But actually, no. Let's add in your cross chocolate shells as well, and another dynamic to your jewellery making. The work has been done for you. Each one of these cross design, whether you're going to perhaps use them as little pendants. Can you imagine just some really simple cross pendant earrings? Or maybe do some beautiful macrame where you're going to cushion the gems into place. A fabulous strand, a full strand of your cross design shell. 12 by 8 in size, so it's really good size, but in putting it in comparison to the actual size of that pyrite, they look quite small, but actually the pyrite is quite significant in size, so that's why you know, there's that differential. We're bringing you as well Rainbow Moonstone. Rainbow Moonstone 6mm rounds, just to add in another layer of texture. Of course, metallic edge from the pyrite, shimmering pearlescence from your shell, and then your adulorescence or your schiller, like turquoise reaction to the moonstone. So lots of different variant reactive optical qualities to these gemstones. And when you bring them together, how interesting your jewelry is going to be, how dynamic it's going to be. We're going to give you beading thread, monofilament and elastic. And of course, just to match in, we're going to also bring you your findings, and these are your antique bronze findings. So here, 98 pieces of your antique bronze plated copper findings. Chain, extender cords, you've got shepherd hooks, all the essentials like crimp beads and head pins, etc., which are really the foundings, the foundations of jewellery making. So you've got all of those, 98 pieces, and we don't even stop there, because we're also going to bring you a pack of hemp cord. And I actually waited to the very end before I picked that up, because I was waiting for somebody to confirm in my ear that you would definitely get it. So I don't know whether we've ever had a kit with a pack of hemp cord in. Have we done, have we? One kit, Kim says she thinks she might remember doing one kit with a, you just don't see hemp cord in a pack. I mean, I know I've maybe done one or two reels of hemp, but not in a full pack like this. Well, there you go. This is it. You've got all 4 different variant shades of hemp cord in this one pack, and these are, I think I'm right saying 9 meters. Yep, there you go. 9 meters of your hemp cord. 9 meters of your hemp cord of each colour. And the gauge of this is 0.5 mil, so you're 0.5. So it's going to go through all of your different strands as well because of the size gauge. So that's perfect, isn't it, for anybody who's looking for your macrame, anybody who's looking to add a little bit of kumihimo to their jewellery. You've got that chance here. So all of the hemp cord, all of the beading thread, the monofilament and the elastic, and the findings are just an addition that will bring together your featured gemstones of your cubes of pyrite, your cross shell, and your rainbow moonstone, all for one price tag. The price you should be paying is well, pretty much £35. £35. Instead, £17.95. £17.95 is all you pay. It's called your Crisscross kit. That's quite a cool name, isn't it? Fabulous, fabulous opportunity. £17.95. I think it's fair to say it's a go, go, go on those phone lines right now. The number's there at the bottom of the screen. Join us on the web. £17.95 for a real treat of quality. Your hemp cord, your gems. I have to say, those pyrite, I would probably put easily at that price point in terms of getting jewellery that has that value in terms of visual impact. Those cubes are amazing.
Aren't they beautiful? Absolutely beautiful.
That the quality of those, I think, is just going to really reflect quality jewellery. And I always say, you know, you're only as good as the ingredients that you're working with. You know, you could be the perfect master craftsman, but the facts are you're only as good as whatever you're using.
Absolutely.
And
I know. I've put them all into 2 designs, well, 3. I had one left over, a couple left over, so I put them into some macrame. But that bracelet I've gone bananas with, actually. But I just love it. I just love that bracelet.
And the thing is that the cubes they literally lock into each other once you've got them designed like this.
I know. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, I love those. I love those cubes. I would
really
pay,
like that.
I mean, when I look at a piece of jewellery like that, I would pay £17.95 for that one piece of jewellery.
Oh gosh, yes. So would I.
You know, with the size, the quality,
Yes.
the luxury, the finish, the finesse, the design, the unique quality, everything about it.
It would just go with everything. I mean, the necklace next door, I used loads and loads and loads of the hemp cord on
That's
there.
fab.
And I would wear that a lot, you know, with a black t-shirt and trousers. And that's something I put on every day.
Yep.
You know, simple but really stylish.
Yep, and that's all you need sometimes is just simple, effective jewellery, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And,
That's what I
actually,
like.
I think this is what this kit gives you. It gives you that simple, effective style with the antique bronze, with the pyrite, those different layers of just adding, and then a little bit of detail with the cross, of course, the little cross shape.
Crosses are gorgeous.
Yeah, they're wicked, aren't they?
Aren't they
really,
gorgeous?
and quite funky actually. If
Yeah,
anybody's
they
making
are.
Christmas jewellery,
Or you
and
want to do like a rosary chain. If somebody wants to do a rosary chain, I mean, how lovely to put that on the end.
yes, that would be a lovely detail. Or even charm bracelet, you know, a little like, you know, something that where somebody perhaps needs something of, you know, as a symbolic quality. Because
Exactly.
the nice thing is the cross design is both very fashionable, but it's also incredibly symbolic. So, you know, it plays into 2 different
That's
types
right.
of
It's almost like
creations.
Tetris. You can, if you got wire, you could almost wire them together. They would fit.
Lock them in.
Yeah, lock them in together.
Wow.
Yeah, but I had one left over, one of the cubes, so I just stuck that on some cord. I mean, that really
I love
is.
that detail though that you've used
Those
the
just
crimp
crimps.
beads. And
Just
I really
crimps.
like that because
So
it just gives
easy.
the hemp cord a different texture.
I know, I just had that left over. But I've still got all this. I mean, I haven't touched some of the hemp cord, and I've still got a huge bag, really. There's enough there to make another bracelet at least, with all those.
Especially with the little
beads.
crosses and things.
Yeah, got loads left.
Yeah, amazing.
Loads left.
£17.95 is all you're going to pay for your Crisscross kit. 98 pieces of your antique bronze is matched alongside your shell and, of course, those gorgeous cubes of the pyrite. Add in the rainbow moonstone. It really does have lots of different dynamics. Don't forget, for anybody who's watching for the first time, if you would like to give it a go, if you do want to make your own jewellery and you see the potential in really getting value for money by creating your own jewellery, because one of the things is that you can spend £17.95, and in the high street these days you wouldn't be getting genuine gemstones.
No.
You would probably be getting a nickel based product, and it would probably last you a very short period of time because it'll start to go green, and actually £17.95 could get you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of jewellery, genuine gemstones, and the nice part about it is that you don't have to stay with one design. In fact, you can wear a design, once you've worn it, you break it down, you can start again. So your $17.95 is recyclable pricing, because actually once you've got that $17.95 of items or of ingredients, you're not restricted. It's not like when you make a cake with ingredients, once you've cooked the ingredients, you can't use it again, you've just got to eat it. Actually, with this, you can wear, break it down, remake. Wear, break it down, remake. So there really is a reusable opportunity to take that $17.95, and it doesn't have to be just one piece of jewellery that you can only ever wear. Actually, it could be endless pieces of jewellery that you can make for yourself with just, I mean, there are lots of pieces that once you've made, you don't want to break them down.
No, I know, but if you look at this kit and you think, well, that's just over £2 an item, well, where would you buy a necklace or just a simple pair of earrings in a boutique for £2? You just can't. And where would you buy, you know, a bracelet like? You wouldn't, would you?
No, I don't think you would. Yours for the taking, £17.95. Congratulations to you. If you do want to join us on this, I've got plenty more deals that I think probably would really match very nicely with this kit. You know, perhaps even taking something like the emerald. You know, if you take the emerald and adding in a richer green, maybe that might add another dynamic to it.
That would look lovely with the pyrite, actually.
I've got lots of things that I think you could just put into this kit to make it go even further. I do think that there's that chance. Now then, we've got brand new items today. I did say that I had lots and lots of treats for you today. Pieces and treats that you've never ever seen before. And how about this? Now, I know you'll have seen something similar to these, but these are actually brand new today. Never been seen in a bundle before, and I have got a lot of impact within one cluster. I love these. You see, one of the nicest parts about working with some, I mean, for example, if you've got this tube is going to go a long, long way to giving you lots of spacer detail. But the size of them, actually, they could be beads in their own right. So you might want to work spacer beads alongside these center beads. Actually, why not add in something like, let's get hold of one. What about putting something like this alongside it? Yeah, so actually what I'm about to bring you here is the spacer bead to your bead itself. That really would be perfect, wouldn't it? That really would be a really nice addition. Fabulous opportunity, gorgeous, glamorous qualities that will really make a difference. Sheila, one of our in-house designers, she just raves about these spacer beads. I genuinely say raves about them. She loves them. And that's because actually for the quality of the jewellery that you can achieve, it's small amount of input of time to get a beautiful luxury edge to your jewellery. Even if you were to just add these to a tassel, you know, we're talking about tassels today and yesterday, but if you think about tassels with the chain that we have, I mean, think about that gorgeous golden chain. What about putting that alongside and just adding the chain with then the spacer beads? You've got the chance to be able to do that, and look at how luxurious that's going to be. Now, these are your Gold Flash E-coated faceted tubes. Now, E-coated, for those of you who going, what does that mean? Basically, it's a special coating that makes sure that it's a hypoallergenic aspect to your wearable jewellery. That's really important. E-coating these days is very important to a lot of people, because it means that if you have got any kind of sensitive skin, that you've got the coating that protects you and protects also the metal. So that's the good news. We give you that quality to your findings. You've got 2mm in size cubes, and in total 395. This is a brand new mega bundle pack. 395 of your cubes for $6.95. The question is, how far, if you got this tube and this pack, how much jewellery are you going to be making that I'm going to want to buy off you? Because that's what it's going to be. That's the kind of jewellery I would love to wear. Congratulations if you have tuned in, because what a day. Debbie's just given me the look of if to go, what is that price about? What is that price? £6.95, and the price is about giving you sensational deals, and that's what we promised you, sensational deals. You can really see how well these are going to make a difference to you. £6.95 is all you're going to pay. Let's just talk about the chain as well. As I say, that gold chain, now the silver coating has gone, the silver coated chain has gone. For those of you who were waiting on the lines and then thought, no, I haven't got it, I haven't got the gold chain, you have. You have got the chance to get the gold chain. Yours for the taking, 10 meters of gold plated copper cross chain. If you were holding on the lines for it and you hung up because you thought, nah, this is not mine anymore, I have stock available. I do have availability. I did say to you that I knew that we were suffering from a high index of phone calls. For those of you who thought you'd missed out, pick up the phone now and you have got the chance to get this. 10 meters, going to go perfectly with a myriad of offers I've already brought to you. The chain alongside the spacers, alongside the mini spacers, all together, they work fabulously, but you've got to get the chain in the first place. £11.95 is all you're going to pay. That's £11.95. Congratulations if you've got that one. Absolutely tremendous. Plenty more treats coming your way, from polymer clay through to gemstones, including emerald and tanzanite. All that, but first of all, it's time for the Wall of Fame. Debbie was just saying how perfect those cube spacers would be in that big 395 it was, isn't it?
Yeah.
395 in the bundle. Those gorgeous cube spacers would be perfect for anybody who wants to try and do that beautiful weave that you've seen from Joe in the
weaving.
Yes,
it's fabulous.
That's it, that amazing.
Yeah. As long as you've got the
piece.
right cord to go through the middle of it that's strong enough, it'd be perfect. Beautiful gold chain to bead that.
Yeah, sensational. So if you have got any inkling to, spend detailed, I mean that must be painstaking.
It's rewarding though. I love doing that.
Yeah, because gosh, the quality of that jewellery, amazing. So if you got those little spacers, wow, you can go to town and get that detail. 252, talking a little detail, I like these. Kate says that my entry to this week's Wall of Fame is a bundle of coated hematite beads from you, and I made a pair of earrings. My friends like them so much, I've made a pair each for Christmas. Thank you for the great shows and inspiration. Oh, Kate, can I be one of your friends as well?
I love the way they're being displayed. Isn't that lovely? The photograph is fabulous.
Yeah, I want to be your friend. I want jewellery like that for Christmas. Please, 252.
This is number 253, and this is from Julie. It says, I have been making jewellery since discovering JM when I retired from work, and I love it. This is my first entry to the Wall of Fame. It's a necklace, bracelet, earring set made from green aventurine gems and silver spacer beads from JewelleryMaker. The clasps are magnetic clasps from my stash, and any chance of getting them, I have to speak to Hannah, see if we can get some magnetic ones in.
Yeah, we have got some magnetic clasps coming in.
Have we?
Yeah.
Anyway, I would love to win to help fund my future purchases. Keep up the good work, from Julie. Julie, that's wonderful. I really like that.
Lovely,
Isn't that
elegant
pretty?
jewellery.
Love that
Really
necklace
elegant.
with the flowers. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah. And I have Christine in Ipswich. Says, here is my first attempt with memory wire, a bracelet made with multicoloured share, all from JewelleryMaker. I made it for a craft fair for Childline this Sunday at Kesgrave near Ipswich. Oh, that's today. Oh, good luck, Christine. I hope that you have a great day, and good luck to everybody who's doing the craft fair for Childline. Brilliant cause, and I'm sure that's going to be a seller. I just know those are the kind of pieces that people will just go, oh yeah, I can wear
the
that.
colour just attracts, doesn't it?
254 you are, and good luck.
This is number 255. This is from Michelle from Dunford Bridge near Holmfirth. Hi all at JM, I hope you're all okay. Here is my entry into this week's Wall of Fame. I used citrine, smoky quartz. I also used a strand of lemillion? Is that how you say it?
Lemillion.
Lemillion. which I have had for a long time and not used because I just love to look at them. I know what you mean. The gold-plated sterling silver findings are so beautiful that I didn't mind using them with the Lemillion, which I haven't seen since on JM. It's probably,
it's like
we change them, don't we?
A clear obsidian, which is a transparent obsidian. We just don't get hold of it, really.
Please can you stop the silly prices until I've been on the Sunday Experience on the 6th of October, because it's a long walk from Yorkshire to Redditch. Looking forward to seeing you all, from Michelle in Dumford near Holmfirth. That's lovely. We'll try. Don't think we
the
can promise
interesting
that.
thing is that when you've got this kind of quality to your jewellery, the nicest part about it is that every aspect is right.
Yes.
You know, when you've got the right ingredients, and then obviously we've got the right crafts lady to really get the best out of the jewellery. It just works, doesn't it?
It does.
Really gorgeous piece of jewellery there.
Very nice.
Very classic. Got lots of classic jewellery today, which I'm enjoying. 256 is... Oh, I don't have a name. It says Elka, but I don't know whether that's just a nickname or what. I have no idea. I thought I would send you my first attempt at a haircomb. Hang on, I'm getting... Say again?
And Elka is Helen in Liverpool.
Helen from Liverpool. Perfect, thank you. See.
So we know who you are.
Helen from Liverpool. So I thought I would send you my first attempt at the hair comb as my Wall of Fame entry this week. I hope you like it. It is made of shell stars and shell clips, probably chips that came in a bundle with several other strands when I ordered one of the mystery codes. It was really good value for money, everything from JewelleryMaker, of course. These mystery bundles, these mystery gifts, I love the idea.
It's
you know you're going to get more for your money, but you just don't know what it's going to be.
No, it's like having a treasure trove. You just don't know what's going to come through your door. It's great, lucky dip.
Yeah, we do like it genuinely is just like a lucky dip. And if you find them, I think they're $9.95, $14.95 and $19.95, something like that kind of pricing. And you genuinely don't know what you're going to come, but what we can guarantee is that you'll get more than the value of the money that you've paid.
Yes.
So basically, for example, if we've got something that should be $12.95, we'd have put it in the $9.95 mystery box. If it was something that should have been £20, we probably would put it in the $14.95 box, just because that's what we like.
Value.
It's just literally that you don't know what you're going to get, but you know that you're going to get value. So it's worth giving it a go if you fancy. And it's almost like becoming a mystery guest for the day, because obviously you don't know what you're going to get.
Absolutely. Might take you out your comfort zone. You might find something that you really like you've never tried before.
Exactly, and that's that's why we so often come to the Sunday Experience, because that's really exciting as well. Lots still to look forward to here on JewelleryMaker, including an amazing strand of emerald. And I have to say, I've never seen such large gemstones in one strand. And the one strand is pretty much double the strand that it should be.
Yes, and the depth of colour is just beautiful.
Yeah, really, really exciting. So that's to look forward to very, very soon, so don't go anywhere.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from JewelleryMaker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with JewelleryMaker.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at JewelleryMaker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new JewelleryMaker hobby.
Buying jewellery online from us has just become even easier with our new streamlined checkout service. We've made some little changes to make our website more accessible for all of the different ways you shop online, and now it's even easier using a mobile phone or tablet. Once you have added your items to your shopping basket, you can decide to check out now or save for later. Saving an item for later means you can easily find them in your own time, but don't forget to check back soon, as all our items are selling fast. One of just a few changes that will make buying jewellery from us even easier.
We're about to get started with Polymer clay here on our Sensational Sunday on JewelleryMaker. Very nice to have your company. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, I'm Vicki. What a privilege it is to say that I'm working alongside the gorgeous Debbie Bulford today. She is, well, I think it's fair to say, our expert in polymer clay. But you are genuinely an expert, because when it comes to understanding this medium, Debbie really is the font of all knowledge, and Debbie approves of this Get Started kit very much so, because when we do our inspiration for people to get started, what we try to do is always mix it up. We do have a standard Get Started kit, but actually it's really rather nice to do something a little bit different, and that's what this is. It's your Get Started with Polymer clay in a whole new way. How about this? Oh, there's a lot going on here that you're gonna like. You're going to get so much for so little. If you want to join us, you have got to get started in one way and have to highlight that this bundle goes on and on and oh no, there's just so much. It literally is. I just can't keep the box is brimming with polymer clay. Could you imagine opening this on Christmas Day? What a Christmas day it would be! Oh, what a brilliant idea for Christmas, for somebody who wants to get started into a new jewellery making. And actually it's jewellery making in a really different way to know. Like for example, there's wire work that's getting into jewellery making and in a different way, and then there's the likes of, you know, Yakumi Himos, which is much more braiding and threadings and things like that. But actually polymer clay is a totally different type of jewellery making, isn't it?
It is.
There's nothing really quite like it.
No, it's very, very creative. You can get really stuck in. It's like plasticine for adults. It's like going back to school and having fun. It's really good. You can lose days, actually.
But getting adult jewellery.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's the
it's
important
value
thing.
for money. And every time we do a workshop, I see something new. I learn every time, whether it's a colourway or a different way of cutting something or hanging something. You can learn. You can never stop learning with polymer clay, ever.
And the exciting thing is this bundle really is a lovely way to introduce you to getting started, because it gives you all of the essentials, but it also gives you some of the fun parts that are a little bit different, that really make polymer clay exciting and dynamic. So the essentials are things like your blades. Now to have the blades, you'll see Debbie continually working with the flexi blade. You get also a serrated edge blade and a structured blade. You will get a blade cover as well. So this is an essential. Also an essential as part of polymer clay is actually having the ingredients to work with. So you've got to get the blocks, and you've got all of these blocks working together. You've got your white glitter, you've then got your pearl, and you've got your white. One of the nice things about making jewellery with this kind is that you can really get some really nice frosted finish. Maybe go for the Christmas Wonderland look. Maybe you're thinking about making some gorgeous nice snowflakes for the Christmas tree, you know, or icicles that you could create for the Christmas tree. That'd be a lovely, you know, introducing. So it's jewellery making is one thing, but actually polymer clay, it can be home decor, it can be really getting lots of little figurines which are fun and great gifts for people. You could make a little polar bear, you know, or a snowman for a little gift for a friend, you know, whatever it is, you've got the chance to be able to do it. Now the non-essentials, but the things that'll make it really fun are first of all the glaze, which just adds that final finish to your polymer clay, plus on top of that your cutters. And in this cutting pack, can you see, you're getting stars, you're getting rounds, You're getting pear shapes, you're getting hearts, and you've also got flowers. In fact, if I turn it around, you can see them better there. So you're getting 25 in total. 25 in total, so it's 5 of each shape, and as you can see there, various sizes, so 5 from large to small, 5 from large to small in each one of the shapes. We're adding in the extruder. I'm just going to say the word DVD. I've heard about the extruder DVD, and I know it's going to be good. I've heard a lot about it. I'm very, very jealous that I didn't get to do it with Debbie, because it was the one that I was so excited about. But I have heard great things about this DVD, so watch out for that. It's coming very, very soon. You're going to get the beading baking rack as well, which means that you make your beads, you create your own polymer clay beads, and then you can place them in the rack. When you put them into the oven, it just means that they're really well set out, and they're gonna harden correctly. You know, you've got to make sure that you look after. Once you've done a beautiful work of art, you may as well look after it. This is the baking tray to do that. It comes with the needles, and just the needles alone are standardly the same price as the whole rack when you buy from us. If you buy the needles elsewhere, you could be paying just for the needles, and we're giving you the whole rack. Then on top of that, you can get the DVD. Now this is addition to, so this is, I wouldn't call it an extension from the basics, because actually many of the basics are still covered on the projects edition 2, but you actually then get start to finish tutorials to create different looking jewellery, so you've got that chance here. So this is your Sculpey Clay Get Started kit. Let me just tell you, I feel like it's been a while since I got to the beginning of this kit. I feel like we've almost forgotten what you got at the beginning, because I've talked so much about everything else. Shall I start it? Yeah, it'd be like Groundhog Day, wouldn't it? Blades, beading rack, extruder, DVD, 25 cutters, glaze, and 3 packs of your polymer clay, plus the presentation box, all for one price tag. The price you should be paying on this deal, £50 and 30 pence. I know there was a bit of a pause when I said the price you should be paying. I know the price that you're going to get this bundle for. We're going to go better than half price. We're going to go better than half price. You should be paying over £50 on this bundle. Over £50. What a chance to get into jewellery making as only we know how. Not £50, half that price. £24.95. You should be paying over 50. You've got it for £24 and 95 pence. What a deal that is. Absolutely exceptional opportunity. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. Join us at www.jewellerymaker.com. This is a perfect Christmas gift. And if there is somebody who's thinking about getting started into polymer clay, what a bundle this is.
That is just stupid. It's just silly. Kim, you gone mad? Gone mad? Absolutely mad. You can't buy the extruder for that elsewhere.
Well, if you try and buy an extruder elsewhere, is it
about £30?
No.
Yeah, about £25–30.
But with all the multi-discs?
Yeah.
Kim feels a little bit scared now that she's done it at that price.
Oops. Nice knowing you, Kim.
£24 and 95. I tell you what, if we're having a tantrum about not getting those beads by the end of the show, you can join us on the floor and have a tantrum about the price of this kit.
Absolutely. But all joking aside, if you were to go elsewhere and you start pricing up the bead rack and the blades and what have you, I did this about 4 weeks ago, and I priced up the starter kit, and I was just flabbergasted because I haven't done it for 3 years since we were putting it together. And I was stunned by the prices of some difference prices as well that you can get, and we're definitely the cheapest.
And it's quality, you see. When you come to us, you know that we're buying in quality because we've got the likes of you to say, no, that's not good enough, that tool's not good enough, or that product's not good enough, I'm not going to work with it. And when we've got somebody like you giving us guidance, then it means that when we're putting product to wear, we're actually putting it to wear based on people's experiences and based on people's desire to work with the best tool to get the best results.
For example, the cutters. If anyone prices up 25 cutters, you'll know how much they are.
Yes.
Because they can be sort of £6 or £7 just for one set of one style cutter.
And the thing is...
And they are really sharp.
They
really
are
sharp.
Designed for purpose, aren't they?
They are
designed for
lovely.
purpose. Half price offer there, yours for the taking. Get started bundle for just £24.95. Should be over 50. Should be over 50. I'm going to be away here for a while now, just putting these away because there's so much going on. Absolutely amazing opportunity. Lots and lots and lots. Great Christmas. Oh, heck, great. Didn't mean to make that noise. That was a lot. Literally, that's... like that noise. It's a lot of opportunity for £24.95. Thank you, my lovely lady. Happy Christmas. We are moving straight on to brand new tool in this bundle. Brand new. Never been seen before tool, and it's a one again, Debbie. We're going to base this on your experiences of working with polymer clay, that we've bought in certain items that you've made the suggestion. And tell me more.
Well, in the starter kit you get the fine acrylic roller, but I find for especially reducing canes and generally rolling clay out with some weight, it's like having a heavy rolling pin or something very, very light. That is quite a substantial rolling pin. I've got it here, a very substantial rolling pin that stops you putting your fingernails into the clay. With the small one, sometimes when you roll it, you make dents. So with this one you don't, and it's really weighty. And for reducing very large canes, this is brilliant. The cover basically keeps it nice and tidy. That's just like a cover it goes into. But that's also good for making curves. I put things over the top, pendants or rings or what have you. It's just a really substantial acrylic roller. And anyone who does clay in more than a hobby, if you know what I mean, and you do it for a business really, you'll need one of these. These are far more substantial than the small one.
Not just for polymer clay,
no,
silver
clay, perfect.
Obviously, you know, and all of the other features that you can get from those permutations almost of the variety of different techniques that you can apply. So it's going to be brand new today as a brand new offer. Now, as part of this bundle, we're also going to give you the Polymer and Wire Fusion DVD. So for those of you who have not seen this DVD, it's a brilliant DVD with Debbie and with Rachel Norris, inspiring us with their exquisite jewellery creations, where you really are getting two very exciting techniques coming together as one. Polymer and Wire Fusion Projects DVD coming with this bundle. And finally, we're also giving you your Perspex, which is really important for those of you who want to get shapes and style to your beads as you're developing your polymer clay techniques. So you have here all three together. So you've got the snake roller, you've also got the acrylic roller, and you've got the DVD for one price tag only. That's $4.95 in its own right. The DVD is $4.95.
I know how much that roller is retail, and that's almost half price. That's very good.
And sometimes I don't need to say anything though, do I? Sometimes I could just sit back, put the feet up. Oh, I've got my red trousers on today. Do you like the red trousers? I didn't know whether I'd dare go with red trousers. I found them in the shop, and you know when you go, have I got enough guts to wear red trousers? Because you know me, I'm a comfort girl in black, and I said, dare I wear red trousers?
Yes.
Should I do it? And I went for it. I went for that. I put my legs up because I've got my red trousers on, so I don't mind sharing them. See, I don't really have to do a lot when there's a deal like this going on now, is there? I mean, really, the job is done for me by literally doing a clay roller. I can't even speak now. See, I don't need to speak, therefore I shan't. And you've got then your snake, and you've got the DVD. This is quite a nice approach for a Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah, just on a cake and
cup of tea.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect.
Job done, really.
So, do you want to come back later on? Maybe give it a couple of hours? No? All right then. We have got for you £6.95. £6.95. I thought it's flying out. Absolutely flying out. And rightly so. When you start to consider that you're not just getting one important tool, you're actually getting multiple tools and the inspiration to create your jewellery in the first place. £6.95. And if you've already got the DVD, think of a Christmas present. All you need to think is, who can I give this to who will inspire it? And it's a really nice way of saying Merry Christmas without even worrying about it. Even if it's your next door neighbour who you don't really like. That's a really nice Christmas gift. I have very nice neighbours. I think.
Don't
Never
hit
spoken to them, but I'm sure they're nice.
Just don't hit them over the head with the roller. It's very heavy.
Yes, don't do that. I just mean for the DVD. I mean, if you don't like them, don't give them the roller. Don't mean keep that for yourself. Just give them the DVD if you've already got it. Then you know, it's a gesture.
Cheers.
Debbie.
Yeah?
This is the first time I get to present your book.
Oh, right.
May I say, I have actually looked at this book in real detail because I started going through it, and as I started, I just wanted to turn the pages. I wanted to like almost find out where you were going to take me next on each project. I was so excited about it. And that's from somebody who doesn't do polymer clay. Like, you know, you really got me going on these.
Oh, thank you.
Genuinely. And I tell you if you didn't, because like, you know, I'm pretty black and white like that. Debbie knows me well enough to go, if she wants the honest opinion, then she'll ask me.
Yeah.
And I'll give honest opinion. I wanted to keep turning the pages.
Thank you.
I wanted to find out more and more about what you can inspire me to do, and that's what a book is all about,
Absolutely.
isn't it? You want it to be something exciting on every page, especially this kind of technique book, because really it gives you so many different dynamics to then explore. I always think it's like these kind of books are like you got a drop in the ocean and then the ripples are endless. You know, you give one idea and hopefully that then means that the ocean is full of ripples of ideas.
I looked through loads of polymer clay books. I've said this before, but I looked through loads of polymer clay books and they told you how to do the actual feature bead, and then I thought, well, how do you do the rest of the necklace? And it didn't go there. It just showed you actually the one bead. So I wanted something as a project. And it is basic, and it does start off right from scratch. And it covers all of the tools and what have you, but that's what I wanted to do. That's what people had asked me to do when they came into workshops. Please, can you do a book, a project, the whole necklace, from start to finish, right from scratch?
But I really like the fact that from this, say one you want to see. Tom's like, Vix, I really want to see inside the book now. I really want to see inside. For example, see this one, right? When I looked at this piece, I wanted to know how to do it. But then I thought to myself, but actually there are so many different permutations, so many different layers. If I take another, for example, one like this one, the layered pendant, I think that is a ripple effect. You give somebody the idea of doing a layered pendant. You show them step by step how to make one pendant and one project, but then they can go away and do so many different varieties based on that one. It is literally like a cooking book. Exactly. Yeah. You know, when I read Adelia, I'd like to think, I read the Delia, I do her recipe step by step, but then I go, oh, I wonder if that would work with chicken instead of pork. I wonder if that would work with a little bit of this spice rather than that spice. I'm suggesting that I cook like that, and obviously I don't because I'm rubbish at cooking. I effectively go, I wonder if I could burn this or burn it some more. I wonder if I could put beans with those toast. I wonder if I should do toast with the beans today. I wonder if I should add some butter on, just leave it empty. That's it. That's effective. My husband will be laughing going, that's exactly what she's like as well. You're lucky if I add salt into my food. He gets so annoyed with me because I just forget to even do taste. I don't do taste food. I just get fuel. I don't do taste. And so he's just, it's hilarious. He'll come in and he'll go, I've created this masterpiece. I go, oh nice. He'll go, it's taken me 3 hours to make this. Lovely. Should we have some beans on toast instead? Bless him. Oh, dear. Canes as well. So you get to learn all of these techniques in her book. Debbie, I can tell you now, there's a lot of people who have texted in who've said they've got the book and it's brilliant. There's been a lot of response about this book saying how great it is as a project-based book. Now, not only do you get the book, which is last of stock that we've got at present time, so it is a last of stock bundle that we have here. Then on top of this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I love the name of this. This bundle is so Debbie Bulford because it literally is all the colours that Debbie loves working with. This is all the rich qualities of colour. And if you love Debbie's texturing that she gives to her jewellery, if you love the depth of Debbie's jewellery, if you love the dynamic, this is the one for you. Get the book and get 10 of your packs of polymer clay for one price tag only. Now, Debbie's book is £12.95. That's Debbie's book here, $12.99. Let's be specific then, fair dues. $12.99. The whole bundle, that's 10 packs. 10 packs for £15, give or take a penny or two. That's therefore working out that each one of those blocks is £1.50. Each one of these blocks is working out at £1, less than £1.50 actually, less than £1.50. You've got here your gold, your ecru, your beige, your copper, your red, you've got your bronze, you've got your orange, you've got your 18 karat gold, you've got your burnt umber, I've never even heard of that one, and you've also got your translucent. Oh, anybody who's going into the Miller Fury, and you created that those gorgeous you know those translucent flowers that you did when we first launched the Miller Fury? I can't tell you how many people want me to try and get you to demo those. Everybody raving about those translucent flowers.
I've seen some lovely designs on Facebook that people have made, some absolutely beautiful ones, because they were on the Miller Fury DVD.
And that's the thing, it's just that the translucent, just when you've got that floral design and then working with the translucent, the delicacy, I mean literally like a perfect bridal bouquet it could be, or a hairpiece of feminine, oh gorgeous. £27.95. That means that each one of your polymer blocks is £1.50, in fact less than £1.50 a piece. And as I say, you've also got the book as well. The book is last of stock, unfortunately. Last of stock at present time, last of stock for Debbie's Project Polymer Clay book and bundle of 10 of So Debbie Bulford colours. Now, talking of the So Debbie Bulford, you're going to inspire us right now, aren't you?
I hope so.
Yes, you are.
I'll try.
Because you have come to Hannah with a couple of ideas, and in particular this tool here. It looks really simple.
It is really simple, and it has been on the market before, but we've tried to source it and we couldn't get any stock anywhere. So eventually Hannah found it. Well done.
Thumbs up to Hannah.
And put it together with a really useful measuring ruler as well, a metal ruler that you can use with a blade, which is so useful, I can't tell you, so useful. This is perfect for marking your clay, so you can get uniform stripes if you want to cut something like, say, a tiled bracelet. So you want all the tiles to be the same. You could measure using the different sides if you want a long tile or a square tile, and you just press this into the clay. But also, this is good just for doing texture. Sometimes when I do my Mica, I like to put a different colour underneath and then put the patterns around the edge. And you can put some fantastic patterns underneath. If I just push this into my clay.
Oh, yeah.
See? Can you see that? You pick that up. You
brilliant.
can pick that up. You pick that up on the camera.
Yeah, here we go.
It looks like a tyre tread.
Yeah, that's wicked.
Can you see that?
So it's actually designed for practical of measuring and making sure you've got almost exacting sizes if you want to create the things like tiles. And, but actually multifunctional.
It is.
Because you can give a pattern and a print.
Absolutely. I find this absolutely really, really useful when I'm doing a cane. If I'm doing a cane and I want to do uniform stripes, and sometimes when people first start to cut canes, such as this little cane here, they find it very difficult to cut it uniform widths.
Yeah, I would.
Okay?
I found that fascinating when I used to do it.
If you put this on the edges and just line up the stripes, then as you go down with your blade, line up the stripes, and if you just rock it from side to side And as you go, match the indentations going down either side of your cane. You will get really nice, uniform sized slices.
So they're exactly the same?
Exactly the same slices. Okay, and it goes down to really fine ones as well, a lot, half the size of that. So I find this is useful, especially for people that are starting out, that are not confident of slicing the same slices, because that's how you get uniform size beads.
And that's something that I said to you. Yeah, I mean, literally the first time we ever worked together, I remember watching, going, how on earth is she getting that? Because I mean, I'm one of those people who, you're lucky if you get the same slice of bread when I cut, because you get those massive chunks from me, and then you'll get the really thin slices, which are actually half a slice, because I can't. Kaz has gone, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I do that as well.
I am not uniform. I just don't have that ability to get exactly the same repetition of thickness to anything.
Well, I've been trying to buy this for ages, but it's been out of stock and out of production for ages, but luckily Hannah found it. And it really is useful. It may look really, really simple, but very useful. And along with the metal ruler, you can't buy metal rulers now. You can't, unless you go to somewhere like a DIY store and get these really long metal rulers.
Yeah, like builders.
It's really difficult to get a short metal ruler. That sounds really stupid, but you can't buy them. And these are brilliant because you can just use your blade across the side and you're not going to cut into a plastic ruler.
That's it, and that's really it. Now 100 have already been allocated before we've even talked about price. Just to highlight, within this this brand new tool, you're getting both the gauge, the multi-shaped gauge, and you're also getting the metal ruler. This is your clay measuring tool combo, but you're also going to get, and we've just talked about it, so now you're going to get the chance to be inspired, Millefiore DVD, and we've just talked about it again, and why not give you the chance to get the translucent as well. Oh, let's put it the right way around. So you've got the translucent as well. So for those of you who don't know why you want the translucent, within the DVD, Debbie makes the most exceptional, beautiful floral translucent pieces. They are
for anyone who likes doing bouquets, and you can buy something called a lucite fly, you know, the little that's what they look like. But you can do them in the tone that you want, the shape that you want, and the colour that you want.
But with the translucent, you really do get that extra
you do. Like a waxy finish almost.
Yeah, intriguing.
Beautiful. Really beautiful.
So if you want to create the looks in the DVD, you've got the translucent and the DVD to inspire and to give you technique, and you've got a brand new tool, brand new today, never been seen before, very difficult to get hold of anywhere else. That's $4.95.
That's really good value, goodness me.
Hang on a minute, $4.95, £2, let's say, working on the principle they're standardly like $1.95, so £2. So that's $6 now. Am I giving that for basically £2?
You can't buy a plastic 6-inch ruler for that.
No, you can't. No, you can't. You can't.
Good grief.
Oh, my life. Effectively, this is £2. If you start to break down, and of course you know that if you buy this individually, or you can't first of all buy it individually, but if you tried to buy this individually from us, there's no way it would be £2. No. We just couldn't put it to wear at £2. It's that's a fact. Here you have your Millefiore DVD, you have your translucent block, and on top of that, your polymer clay measuring tool, brand new today. Just out of interest, when you're using the gauge, and in particular, is there certain gauges for certain designs? For example, because you do get the, can I just show everybody
you have got the measurements on the bottom.
Can you see that you do have the measurements of each one of the thicknesses? For example, 7mm, 10mm, 15mm, 20mm, 3mm, 5mm, and back to the beginning again. So you do get all of the different sizes. Is there a right and wrong for each design to get the right gauge?
There isn't really. It depends. If you're going to be doing a bracelet that you just want to slice the cane and just put a pin through, I'd probably do nothing less than the 7mm, otherwise it's not going to be thick enough to get your pin through. But really no, it really depends on the design that you're doing. It's for you to be creative, really.
But at least it gives you the same result every time you cut.
The 3mm is perfect for doing your slices to put around beads. Perfect.
Right.
Which is half the amount that I've cut there.
I was just going to
But
say.
It's beautiful.
And you
really
could get that
make it-
precision, really, couldn't you?
Absolutely.
Yours for the taking, £8.95. If you are hitting an engaged tone, please do be patient with us and we will process your call as fast as we possibly can. But unfortunately, you're going to have to put the phone down. If you get the beep, beep, beep of an engaged tone, you need to put the phone down, you need to dial again, and until you hear the voice that says, hello and welcome to, that's when you're in the queue. That's when you need to stay on the lines and stay there for us to process your call. We've got quite a decent stock of this deal, so if you want it, you just need to stay on the lines for us and we'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. But don't hang up. If you hang up, you lose out. Keep a phone in hand. Just know that we are processing your call. I know the queues are significant. It's such a busy day on all of our channels. Our call centre are literally rammed with people to process your calls, but sometimes the people who are on the phone lines pick up the phone exactly the same time, and therefore, you know, we're always going to have just that queuing situation.
Have a cup of tea and a biscuit and sit there with your
Well, do what I just did. Feet
Just
up.
put your feet up.
You know. You can have a cuppa and a cake, you know. Right then, where should we go next? What should we do? What should we do? Oh yes! Oh yes!
What's that?
I totally forgot about this.
What's that?
I don't know whether we've told you.
What's that?
Do you know about the clay roller?
Well, I know we got one.
Yeah, but do you know about what we're doing with it?
No. I had a conversation about this the other day in the office with Hannah.
Right, you know the conversation that you might have had? What did you have? What was the conversation? I wasn't there.
Just about price, and I said, well, you don't really need to reduce it because it's a good price. Why?
Yeah. Do you want to just go and get a cup of tea?
No.
And cake?
No.
Cake. If I said the word cake 3 times.
No, doesn't work. Sorry. Wine might. No, not this time of the day.
Wine. You might need a glass.
Oh, really?
For what we're about to do.
Yes.
Can I just say, anybody who wants to make polymer clay jewellery, anybody who's interested in making really professional finished jewellery, this is a tool. Anybody who wants to make pasta, I'm about to do a price where you can buy 2 machines. Don't buy one machine and do both because it can't, that's just wrong, because obviously you can't clean inside the roller, therefore you've got to buy 2. If you want to make pasta, this is effectively a pasta machine. If you want to make a fantastic professional finish to your polymer clay, this is the tool for you. I'm about to do a price tag that genuinely I've had a conversation with Kim that has gone, no. I've basically said no to this price tag, and I promise you this has nothing to do with me.
Right. I
have said that I think this is crazy, because the last time I did research on clay rollers and on polymer clay rollers and on pasta machines, the pricing, it wasn't going down, the prices were going up.
I know. I had a conversation with Alan. Hello, Alan from British Polymer Clay Guild.
Hello.
And he bought a couple, and you know, if you want this for the guild, then this is the day to get them, Alan, for the Polymer Clay Guild. Tell Alison and what have you, because they just stupid prices. I've got a feeling. Go on, do it. Tell me.
So on a regular day, you'd be paying $14.95,
which is really, really
which
good.
is ridiculously brilliant.
Which is half price.
No, even more than that, because I saw, you know, the one with the name on it.
Yeah.
Not going up. They're not going down. The prices are going up, aren't they?
I know. Go on then.
The phone lines are very busy for the last deal. If you're on the phone line for the last deal, just add to your order. Trust me, even if it's a Christmas gift for somebody to make pasta, it's probably the best stocking filler price tag.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
No, not at $14.95. I'm saying stocking filler price tag is not 14,
it's
13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8.
Stop.
No.
That's less than staff cost.
I know, it doesn't make sense.
That's not
£6.95.
See, I'd buy that with that kit thing that you had earlier, that kit thing. That sounds really good, doesn't it?
Pack.
The starter pack with the big box, and ooh, a lovely gift that would be to have that and
Christmas
that for
gift.
Christmas Day. Ooh,
Like pretty much £30 then, eh?
Yeah.
£30. And actually, genuinely, I mean, I'm not being funny, I'm thinking pasta. I am honestly saying, again, has anybody got, if you've got a computer in front of you right now, in fact, Kim, do this for me, right? Go on to any search engine, I don't mind which one it is, because there's plenty to choose from. Go to a search engine and type in, do the pasta maker machine, just out of interest. What's a pasta maker machine? What does it cost you? The first one that's come up is $69.99. Do now, polymer clay roller. What comes up? First one, just the first price tag.
Might still be called a pasta roller, actually.
Probably is a pasta roller, yeah.
Or craft or something, craft roller.
They're just coming up as pasta roller. $69.99. Another price tag? $21.99.
That's a cheap one.
And that's the cheapest one, she said, that Kim said the cheapest one she's got coming up is $21.99. And our price tag of $14.95 is good. And we're at £6.95. £6.95.
I nearly bought one for $34.99.
You nearly bought what?
A pasta machine.
A pasta machine
to
for
make pasta with actual pasta. And then I didn't because.
And then you didn't because then we got this.
There's no difference.
There's
no difference at all.
It's cheaper than staff cost that though.
Ridiculous.
So
we've got to clear up the warehouse, guys.
I will highlight one thing, right? The price tag is, and Ed's just picked up on a very important aspect of the pricing that we're doing right now, is that our warehouse is large. And I mean, we have a significantly large warehouse. But the fact is because of our Christmas stock, because of the Christmas stock that we have coming in, and I can tell you now, we have 3 containers waiting to come into the warehouse, right? 3 containers of brand new things that we can't get into the warehouse because we don't have the space. So the only way we can find space to get everything in for Christmas is doing this deal.
Yeah.
And I'm being absolutely straight with you. This is it. This is a deal that I cannot repeat because the facts are the only reason we're doing it is because we need to move them through so we can get everything in for Christmas. And if you want Christmas treats, then we need to move things like this on to fit them into the warehouse.
We do. I knew you were going to do a deal on it, but I didn't know it was going to be that low.
Well, why would you? Why would you expect it to go to $6.95? I think Debbie might self-combust by the end of today's show. But like ringing her husband going, I'm ever sorry, do you want to come and pick her up? She's in 20 pieces.
Yeah.
Congratulations if you got that £6. Whoa!
It's fine, we've got plenty more.
It's fine.
Dear.
Okay. This was the tool that up in the production room I rang you about.
Yes, you did.
And we were raving about, literally, we were having a little party in the production room. We were so excited by this tool. We were like, oh, this is brilliant. It's brilliant.
Aren't we sad?
Yeah. Well, I am very sad. I don't mind admitting. I don't mind that though because
no, I don't either.
On tools like this, I just go, oh, that's clever. That's it. I just literally went, oh, that's clever, because this is effectively the chance to be able to make uniform beads.
Yep.
It's a tool that gives you uniform beads.
Yep.
Now you can make beads without using this, right?
Yes, you can.
Of which you are incredibly talented at.
Thank you very much.
Well, you are, because your jewellery shows us that. But actually, for people who are getting started, it's not that easy to get uniform. I've told you, I can't cut bread, let alone make a bead.
We've had this conversation this morning, actually, funnily enough, in there about making beads. And I have to say, for those of you who have been with me for 3 years and been on workshops will think, well, why has she got that on there? Because she's always told us you don't need one of these. I'll tell you exactly why. Because I had a lady who came on my workshop a few weeks ago, whose granddaughter, who's sort of 10 or 12, was making beads with her, and every time she made them and got them out of the oven, she'd say, oh, Granny, these aren't perfectly round, and threw them in the bin. She wanted them perfect.
I do.
And she used to go into her scrap and what have you. And she said she's really, really particular. And I thought, okay, for somebody who wants to make uniform beads, spacer beads they're perfect for, perhaps I ought to rethink this thing of saying you don't need it. And this one in particular, I find very useful. I do use this myself. It is purely for round beads or oval beads. No fancy shapes. This is purely for your everyday round beads, which is perfect.
Spacer beads.
Yep.
And again, I would never be able to create this kind of uniformity. I mean, I know Debbie working with something for so long, you probably
get used to it.
You get used to it, you'll get used to how you do it. But actually, to have a machine that can guarantee me that regularity of shape so I can have a uniformity, it makes so much sense. Yes.
Very, very quick.
Yes, we do. Show me.
So in the kit you get, excuse this because it has been well used, so as you can see it's very, very dirty, but you can see it's well used. You get the part troughs, which is like those little troughs, can you see that? Okay. And then you get your 3 size rollers, which goes on number 1, and you have 3 dots which are relevant, sort of match up to 3 dots that are on the bottom. You probably can't see that there. Can you see like 3 dots here, 2 and a 1 underneath? Can you see there's like 3? There we go. There's 3 little dots, okay? And on the covers that you put over the top, they have the relevant 3 dots, so you can see which one goes in which groove.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put that flat on my tile again, if that's all right.
Yeah, of course.
Flat. So that one will go onto there, and that one's got the 2 dots on, and that one has 1. So those are your basics, okay? So that's how to make your rounds.
And that's what you get in this?
Yes, you do. Yes, and you also get 2, we've got 2 more in there. Yes, you have. Okay, so first of all, I'll show you how to do this one. I use the 25-piece cutter set.
Which we've just got in the starter pack.
Exactly. And I use the middle size. There are 5 in a kit, and I use the middle one that's come out of there.
Okay.
Okay. And I know that if I use one of those, and I'll just put that back down, if I use one of those and I cut out some clay, and here I have some scraps. I'm just going to put this through my clay roller, if that's okay.
Yeah,
put that flat. Pop this through my clay roller, and this really is scrap out of my scrap tin. Put that through my roller, pop that down on my tile, and I use 1 for the smallest roller. Now they do give instructions on some of the YouTube sites and what have you, that you put it into a channel and you shave it off and you measure the length, and it's so much easier just to use a cutter to get the size. So how do you use it? Pop your piece of clay into the groove like so. Take your relevant top to it and you roll it in between, and a perfect round bead comes out, okay?
No way.
All right, and that's how you do it. Now, with this cutter, if you use 1.5, that's the size for the middle one, and if you use 2, it's okay for the big one.
Sorry, I just need to see if I can do that.
Do that one and that one together, and you'll have enough for the big one.
Okay.
So,
I know you're the professional, so I want to know whether I can do this, because that makes life
and
incredibly easy. Okay, so I'm rolling it around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pop that in there.
Well, I've kind of gone for an oval.
No,
sorry.
it's fine.
Does it matter what shape it's there?
You can put just rubbish
In that
clay
one?
in there. That's right.
Right.
Put that on top. And rub forwards and backwards. That's it. Go forwards and backwards. All right. As long as it's rolling it. Is it actually rolling it? Yes, it is. Right. Fine. Let it drop onto the tile then. Yeah, let it drop onto the tile.
Oh, it's a perfect round.
Perfect round bead. Now, what I would suggest, because you've now got your perfect round beads, I would actually put that on a little tile or a piece of paper or something. Put these in the fridge for half an hour, because there's no point trying to get a hole through that and distorting it when you've just done a lovely round bead.
Round, yes.
But if you do want to do it in a hurry, make the hole. If it distorts it, pop it back in, rub it a couple of times, and you've still got the hole in the middle.
Yeah.
Now you also get 2 others, and you might think, well, I've got 3. There's only 3 grooves. What are these for?
Yeah.
These also have little dots on. It has a 1 and a 3. And if you put slightly less clay, it's about 1/3, I think, of the clay, that has 3 dots, and there's your 3 dots. So you can see, if you were to roll that, you get an oval. Okay, and the same in the number 1. You get like more of a rice bead. Okay, so within this you can get like 2 size ovals and 3 circles. So this is, out of all of the rollers that I've tried, this is probably the most useful.
So it gets you 5 totally different shapes and sizes.
Absolutely.
Within 1 clay roller. I'm sold on that tool. Totally. Do you know what? So are you going to be when you find out the price tag. We are going to bring you this amazing brand new tool. It's so efficient. You've seen it there. But we're also giving you the extruder as well. And I'll repeat, we have got a very special DVD coming very, very soon to be offered as part of our brand new DVD selection. So if you want to get the extruder now, be prepared to get the DVD shortly, and we will give you this amazing brand new tool as well. Now the extruder, standardly £11.95. That's the price tag it normally sells at. I think right now we have done a special deal on this. I think it is lower than that. It is on a special deal at the present time. It's not £11.95, but I tell you what, it's the price it should be.
Gosh, my goodness me.
A brand new tool for less than the price that you'd normally pay for the extruder alone. Less. It is on a special offer. What is the price of the extruder at the moment then? £7.95. Okay, let's just work on the principle that at present we're at £7.95. So if you were going to buy that by itself at £7.90, you're still only paying £2, and look at the versatility of that tool for £2 only. I mean, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? An absolute no-brainer. £9.95 if you want to join us. 0800 644 655. Join us on the web at www.JewelleryMaker.com. Wowzers, that is a tremendous deal. As I say, the extruder's already on a great deal, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. It is. I mean, I use the extruder so much. As you know, I've got loads and loads of them, and it's just such a useful tool.
And £11.95 is justifiable, but when it's on special offer to then get the extra tool as well for £2.
Yeah.
Amazing. Right, come on, let's skip and dance over here. If you're on the lines for that deal, please do stay there. We will process your call as fast as we can. I have got availability for that one, so just stay there and we will process your call. But I've got to fit in a brand new strand for you. We have got for you a treat and a half for you aquamarine lovers. And these are exquisite. Totally exquisite aquamarine. Your graduated faceted pairs of aquamarine. Oh my life. How many pieces of jewellery are you working out that you're going to make from this one strand? Because I'm looking at the potential of making earrings, cascading tearful waterfalls almost that you could create. So many, a beautiful aspect to a tiara, you know, like this goddess chandelier-esque formation. You really have got something special there. 75 carats of aquamarine. These are your graduated faceted pairs, 9x6 to 16 by 10 millimeter. They are exquisite quality, and of course the moment you say aquamarine, it is a highly regarded gemstone in the jewelry industry. But I think that's because it's so beautiful. The only reason that it's so regarded is because everybody loves and falls in love with it every time they see it. And you can really see that luxury and that finish to this magnificent strand. The size of these give you a real variety of jewelry making potential. 9x6 is a really good, I mean, it's calibrated size 9x6, which means it could be set into a standard piece of jewelry 9x6 sizing. Taking you to the largest 16 by 10, of course, that's not an everyday size for a feature. In fact, that alone could be a pendant, couldn't it? Both of those could just be single pendants, especially with the chain. You know, the chain that you got, you know, that you got earlier on, the early bird. How about a single chain? That's all you need. One chain, one pendant, and what a classic piece of jewelry for Christmas. Now, how many pendants could we be creating here? How many pendants do you think? I'm working about this many pendants, and then the rest could be matching earrings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pendants and 4 pairs of earrings. How does that sound? 6 pendants and 4 pairs of earrings. That sounds like a lot of jewellery to be had from one single strand, especially when we tell you that the price tag for this full strand of aquamarine is just £11.95. How much would a single pendant cost you? Just one pendant, what would it cost you elsewhere? If you start to consider that you are not just getting 1 or 2 pendants, you are getting here 6 pendants and the potential to make at least 3 to 4 pairs of earrings within this one collection. What a treat of a combination this is. Aquamarine faceted drops, beautiful teardrop combination of stones. $11.95. Those phone lines are crazy busy today. They genuinely are. Yesterday was sizzling. Yesterday was the hotline was so hot that even Batman wouldn't have answered it. But to be honest, it's even hotter today. We didn't think it could get any busier, did we? How wrong we were. Be free phone number, of course, you're processing via our free phone number. Please do be patient with us, and we are answering your call as fast as we can. For those of you who are joining us on the web, www.JewelleryMaker.com, congratulations to you. $11.95. We have just seen that gorgeous gold chain. I don't know whether I've got any left. Okay. We have availability in the gold finish of the chain, but it is just a last of stock really calling for those of you who want the gold chain. But how well that works together, doesn't it? Can you just see the luster of the chain? Absolutely magnificent. And I would suggest if you're going to get either of these 2 deals, whether you're going to go $11.95 for the chain and of course $11.95 for the aquamarine, or both, let's remind ourselves you can do both. Actually, the next kit coming in, I will just quickly show you, is totally idyllic. I'm adding in the chain and I'm adding in the aquamarine. They were meant to be together. They literally were meant to work together. The chain is meant to go with this, that beautiful complement of colours. And of course the aquamarine just, I mean, it's almost like they were designed to be together. So there you have that extraordinary strand aquamarine there. Then you've got your 10 metres of your chain too. So all of that, £11.95. The kit's coming up. We've got Swelligant to show you on it in a special deal. We also have your Mica powders. And on top of that, let's not forget that feature of tanzanite and emerald as well. Whew, what a show.
New to polymer clay? Then why not come and join guest designer Debbie Bulford and be introduced to this creative medium? Debbie will guide you through the basic techniques of creating bead shapes, canes, pendants, feature beads and much more. The full course includes black and white clay, a colour clay pack of your choice, use of all relevant tools, a buffet style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a visit to the Gemstone Museum and our shop. And all this for just $64.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Welcome back. It's your Jewels of the Sea jewellery kit that I'm bringing you right away with lots of other treats along the way. Can I just highlight for those of you who just tuned in? Emerald. Have you seen anything this big on our channel of this regard of gemstone? Emerald. I mean, it's a full-size strand and the size of the gemstones are ridiculous. I mean, honestly, they are extraordinary. I am so excited to have a strand of this size, caliber, luxury. emerald coming your way. Normally we'd do a half strand like that, wouldn't we? That would be your strand of distinction size, but no, it's a full length strand of emerald, and to match alongside it, it's almost like anything you could do, I could do better. How about this? A feature strand of rondelles of tanzanite coming your way as well. Yeah. Big shows today, really big show today. Of course, let's not forget the big show tonight as well. We've got a big show tonight on our late show, 5 till 9. If yeah, with me, yeah, and I've already had Dion and I have been planning this, and it's gonna be a big show. We've got lots in store for you. If you've enjoyed this morning, it feels like this morning is just like a perfect way to culminate to get to the end of the weekend, and it is going to be a Sunday late show to be remembered. That's not 5 till 9 this evening. Oh, and the masterclass, of course. Brand new. Have you met Alison?
I have, and her teddy bear is just, isn't it incredible?
I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, very talented lady.
Really exciting. The lovely Alison joins us for the very first time for a intricate wire masterclass, and that's at 2 o'clock today. I told the ladies in the workshop, they were all like that, and they picked up their phones and started ringing partners to say, please, can you just, in fact, I've got somebody on the line there. I think it's Bev who's on the line going, yes, can you make sure that you're recording the masterclass? Look, I can see. I've got my eye on you lot. Make sure you're working. Right then, you've got the Jewels of the Sea jewellery kit now. And what a kit it is. Aquamarine would match perfectly alongside the last strand that we've just brought you. Those droplets that I've just given you in the single strand, wouldn't they go just exquisitely alongside this strand as well? Yeah, it is a strand of highly regarded aquamarine that we're bringing you in these corner drilled squares, 6mm. And the simple fact is, if you want this strand, that you need to get this kit. It is a brand new strand, and the only way you can get this is with this deal, with this one offer. So if you like this one strand, especially working against those teardrops of the aquamarine, that really is a winning combination, isn't it? If you want to get that combination, then you need to get the kit to get that combination, because the only way you can get this strand is in the kit. Straight on. Another exquisite strand. Your plain drops of citrine. There's nothing plain about citrine, though. It is a wondrous golden gemstone. What is it? Anybody know the birthstone that it is? Citrine? Which month? Anybody?
Don't know.
It's not happening yet. It's about to come. Go on. November. Well done, Amelia. That's right. November. It's up on the wall. So you really did cheat there, didn't you?
I know the emerald though.
You know the emerald?
That's my birthstone.
That's your birthstone. That's fair dues. So that's October as well then, yeah? Check in! Of course, emerald being as well. Amy just went, no? Of course, emerald being May's birthstone, but citrine is November's birthstone, so a really nice gemstone to have into your jewelry collection. I suddenly turned into my children. My children spend a lot of the time going, Mummy, Mummy, you've got a duck on your head. Only kidding you. They do this loads. You can sit at the dinner table and the whole conversation would be based on tricking Mummy that she has an elephant on her head, or there's something in the garden. You know, Mummy, there's a massive man in your garden. And I turn around, yes, that's my husband. We have got here a beautiful you've got here citrine, November's birthstone. Oh, come on then, let's add one more strand and a perfect glistening luxury. The way these gems have been finished are idyllic, highly polished quality of these green colour coated chalcedony. These are your graduated faceted irregular drops. Can I do this in one mouthful? Are you ready? These are green colour coated chalcedony graduated faceted irregular drops. Oh, well done. Thanks. Don't ask me to do it again though. that's that's a lot of information, but actually what it's trying to say is that you've got a lot of a detail, graduated size, faceted quality, irregular shapes to give you that unique luxury to every single stone. And of course, each one of those stones could be a hot rock. Each one of them could be a single hot rock solitaire. There you go. Each one of those could be a feature for the hand. And actually, I think was it Eileen who was saying you could do cluster design rings, but actually what's the nicest part about doing jewellery for the hand is that you can use just one gemstone and get equal amounts of impact without having to use, look at how many gemstones you can create solitaire rings from here. That's going to be an amazing calibre of jewellery that you've got the chance to make. Your chalcedony, your citrine, and your aquamarine, and we're adding in beading thread, monofilament and elastic, adding in this lovely 98 pieces of silver plated copper findings, including chain and head pins and crimp beads and covers and all of the luxury items, as well as all of the essentials. We're not even stopping there though, because how about adding in some gorgeous, very simple but effective sterling silver bead caps. So you're going to get 5 sterling silver bead caps. And if I just hold those the other way so you can see there the design, all you need to do is place them against a gem like so, and you can see creates like a little hat effect, but obviously because where the drill hole is in the center of the bead, you would normally place them to the side profile so that they go through the thread. I just wanted to give you some perspective on how they work and how they cap the gemstone like so. If you want to join us on this kit, it's called the Jewels of the Sea, and there's lots of tranquility and there's lots of quality in this with your aquamarine, your citrine, your chalcedony. You've also got your findings plus 5 of it. You're getting the thread as well, the wire as well? I'm sorry, I didn't even know that. You're going to get your wire as well. 10 meters of your 0.4 mil gauge wire as well. Oh my goodness me, that's going to just make your jewellery go even further, and that's what's so exciting. How many pieces of jewellery you can make, how many different dynamic pieces you can get from one bundle, one collection of gemstones, all of the ingredients from the threads to the wire to the findings to, of course, sterling silver bead caps, all giving you that final luxury edge to your jewellery making. One price tag only, the price you should be paying, just over £40. The price you're actually paying, pretty much half price. On the cusp of half price offer on your Jewels of the Sea combination of aquamarine, and it is an exclusive strand to this kit. You can't get this strand any other time than now. So it's in the kit for one-off opportunity. Citrine in those droplets, which really add the luxury, and of course for anybody who is making jewelry with the principle of making it for birthdays or for Christmas, maybe you want a birthstone design, what a lovely way to be able to capture that within those cascading droplets of citrine. Then you've got your copper coloured wire, and you've got sterling silver in this kit as well. So there's lots of luxury brought together in one price tag. And that price tag, we've got to remind ourselves that when we say you should be paying over £40, that's not £40 elsewhere. That's not us actually price comparison. What would you pay for the wire outside? What would you get for aquamarine? What would you pay for chalcedony or citrine? What would you pay for the sterling silver? Actually, we're not looking at anywhere else but our own website when we say you should be paying £40. Our website would be just over £40 to make this kit yourself. So that's really important for us to acknowledge the fact that we're actually dropping the price on our own great prices. That's what the kits are there for. The kits are something that you couldn't create for yourself for a price that you most certainly could not achieve if you bought from our website. And that's, and that's then the result of beautiful jewellery. Wow. Very tranquil. Really serene jewellery.
Very, very pretty, isn't it? I was a bit naughty actually, because the necklace, this middle one, I do, because I just want to do something for beginners really, and just to thread it on. Actually, when you wear it, they point upwards a little bit more.
Oh, do they?
And I just think they are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
That chalcedony is just such an exquisite addition, because if you wanted to take your jewellery further in terms of getting single solitaire looks, you could achieve that easily with those.
You could.
But actually, as you say, I mean, you've made this beautiful, almost like mass cluster of them, and they look totally different. I mean, they don't even look like solitaires, you know, when you see them like that.
But when you wear that and it moves, the different colours that come from it are absolutely beautiful. It really sparkles.
The coating is almost like pearlised, isn't it? So it has this really high polished effect.
That's right. And the bead caps I've just put together as a bead further up the necklace.
Ah, yes.
Because you can use those, just put them together and just use them
That's
as a
a good
bead
idea.
rather than a bead cap.
Sterling silver, of course. Sterling silver qualities. £21.95. How many pieces of jewellery? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of jewellery, and that's 7 feature pieces of jewellery. And if you start to consider 7, 14, 21, so that's just over £3 for each piece of a genuine gemstone. Aquamarine, citrine. I mean, those are gem names in the even for somebody who doesn't know gemstones. So for people who are just getting started, or people who are just making purchases of jewellery for themselves, citrine and aquamarine are gemstone names that you'll instantly identify with.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I completely agree with you, and they're so delicate and pretty. I just think people will just look at this and just to gravitate towards your stall or what have you.
And is that a gizmo?
Yes, I'm not a person for wire work, and I haven't got time to do the Viking knit.
Yes.
So I had so much to do this week, so I thought, how else can I strand it? So I've just done a gizmo coil and just pulled it open and put some beading thread down the middle.
That's a clever idea. Really works well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does actually.
Really looks funky. That works really well.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really like that. And is it literally just coil, coil, coil,
and
pull
then
out?
just pull and just push the thread through. Well, push the thread through first before you
make your life easier. Push the thread through before you then pull the gizmo, and that's it.
Yes.
I like that design. That works for me. £21.95 is all you pay for this fantastic kit called Jewels of the Sea. And you have got those lovely tranquil ocean-inspired qualities to this beautiful kit. Now then, if you've just got the beauty of those tranquil shades of the blues and golden shimmering citrines, part of me says that you might be interested in this next strand. In fact, to me, they would be a hand-in-hand complement. Here you've got that freshness, that vivaciousness of Peridot. We are bringing you here a stone that is incredibly exciting to work with, a gemstone that is just renowned for its natural beauty. It's a gem that has extraordinary qualities. Now, we are very specific. We are very, very specific with the Peridot that we offer you here. We guarantee that we will always select the finest quality of Peridot. Now that means that you've got to find the very best balance of colour saturation within the mix of this gem type. You expect to see 2 layers of colour. You want this citrus, almost lime green, and then you want an underbody. There you have it. That's the close-up. Look at that undercarriage. In fact, I tell you what, come here. This is what I need to show you. Let me just move the cut right. With Peridot, 2 layers. 2-layer gemstone. What you want is to really appreciate the greens. Can you see that the main impact instantly you hit with those lime greens? But as you look at this gemstone, you don't just see green, do you? What you actually see, and I mean you can really see it well in the lower quarter here, you can see how there's a definition of golden hues. Those golden hues are essential to Peridot. If you don't have the golden hues, then in all honesty, it's probably not the quality of Peridot you want to be working with. What you want from Peridot is a bright green and then this lovely layering. And it doesn't need to be superseding. You don't want it to be more golden than green. In fact, one of the best things about our supply is that we make sure you get that perfect balance. We want that finest mix between, you've got that citrus, neon almost green, and then you have this soft, subtle hue. It feels like a perfect undertone. That's the word to describe an undertone of gold. It never wants to be superseded. You never want them to be matching each other. You don't want the gold and the green to be the same. When we source our peridot, we want you to get exactly what is right for this gemstone. And the finest quality peridot is where you get that citrus green, but when this beautiful undertone of golden hues. That's what you've got here. When you've got the quality of a gemstone like this, you've got to expect that you're going to pay the price for it, because we have worked hard. We have worked really hard to get this gemstone of this quality to you. And then when you've got transparency to match, and again, we've got to highlight the fact that naturally this gemstone has what's called extinction markings. Now, extinction within a gem type means that oh my goodness me, how many of us are, okay, it literally, I have to say I've got to stop talking and I've got to get to the price because I've got so many people on the phone. Like, again, this is crazy. Look at it. It's just a busy day. Oh! $6.95. Sensational Sunday has gone to Kim's head. Sensational Sunday. We could call it Sale Sunday on prices like that. $6.95 for high grade. Now, let me just highlight that I was in the midst of explaining to you why not only is it the colour that you get quality from in this peridot strand, but you also in peridot standard collects what's called as extinction marks. Now, extinction marks within the crystal world and the gem world is as the crystal forms, you get such intensities of saturated gem that it becomes almost black. So you get these quite distinguished, large, much more intense and almost black-like features, patches of really dark colour. Peridot is renowned for it. We have to facet and cut the gemstone to eradicate that. Right? You don't really want to have those black patches inside peridot. What you want is this. Transparency, diaphanity, which is the movement of light through the stone, and you want that perfect balance of the lime greens and the golden hues. What have you got there? You've got it all. You've got it all for £6.95. We're into limited stock. It's not surprising that I have over 50 people on the phone lines waiting to make the purchase of this one strand. If you do want to join us, 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. Join us at I mean, just behind me, for somebody like myself who obviously I'm trained to understand the balance of colours. That's part of my GIA jewellery professional accreditation. I think that's what I am. I can't remember what I am, but I've worked hard to get it, but I can't remember what it is. But when you're trained, you are trained to look at certain gemstones and distinguish what you want to see and what you don't want to see. Because you know what, every gemstone's different. Because what I don't want to see in this gemstone, I actually might want to see in something like a sapphire. But what I want to see in a sapphire, what I don't want to see is in a diamond. Every gemstone has its own assets and its own attributes that you either want to see or you don't want to see based on the beauty of the stone and its individual formation. And actually with this one, it's all about that perfect balance of colour. And by goodness me, that is ticking the boxes there. £6.95. Do remain on those phone lines for me and we'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. Just to highlight that if you like the look of that piece, then of course we've got plenty more to look forward to from the larger feature, probably the largest emerald I've ever seen, and tanzanite to look forward to. And I've got some little treats just here as well. I don't know whether you've noticed, but check out the amethyst. Not just exquisite. It's all coming your way. But first up, it's the Wall of Fame.
Are you new to JewelleryMaker? Would you like to try a new hobby? Then why not give us a call on 0800 644 655 and we'll send you a free copy of our DVD and booklet to help you get started. You don't even need to make an order. Get involved with JewelleryMaker.
I've got Bernadette in Glasgow here on the Wall of Fame. She says, hi everyone at JewelleryMaker. As always, can't stop watching the show. I'm sending this necklace I made for a pink night I had to go to wire beads, ribbon bought from JewelleryMaker. Can you tell me when you will get gold and silver earring posts and butterfly backs back in? That's Bernadette in Glasgow. I can't, but you know what, Bernadette? I know a lady who can. So I'll find out in the break and I'll let you know. So 257, Bernadette. I will find out. Watch after the break. I'll go and grab Hannah and I'm sure she'll be able to give me an answer.
This is number 258 from Janice in Milton Keynes, and you do what I do, actually. It says, I've been waiting to have a go at wire wrapping with gems that don't have any holes in, not beads, but like cabochons, for some time, but never felt quite brave enough until now. I've used antique bronze wire 1mm to wrap a piece of moss agate from my stash with leather for the necklace. I've lined up gems waiting to have wire wrapping inspiration in the not too distant future. I do that. I have like creations along my desk, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that. For the future, whether I ever get round to it, I don't know.
Yes.
But there we go. But that's lovely. That's from Janice and Milton Keynes.
We're just making you work far too
Oh,
hard here.
yes.
We have Fran coming up next, and she says, more jewellery for men. Good, Fran. That's what I want to say. We've got a men's DVD coming up shortly as well, which will be nice. So she says, cufflinks made as a Christmas gift for my 16-year-old Italian cousin. Tourmaline, brackets rubellite, I agree. Puffy discs with gold-plated wire twisted to make the jump rings and the bar from the toggle clasp and bar clasp pack. His sister is getting the birthstone gem box. No, what a lucky sister. I'm going to add to the gifts, just not sure what yet. Any chance of ideas and findings to make things like tie tacks and tie bars? Thanks for the fun and laughter and for the daft as a brush prices. Well, I have to agree. We've definitely had some daft as a brush prices through the whole weekend. It's been fab. I've really enjoyed. But the whole weekend here, which never normally happens because I've normally got children to look after and things like that. So I've had the whole weekend just going, I've enjoyed it. My face hasn't. I'm like Jim Carrey. Right, I will say to you, I know that Mark, who is doing the men's DVD, he has got all of that underway in terms of ideas for gents jewellery. So to Fran, yes, get the DVD, and he's filming it. I think it's next week he's filming it, so it should be out very, very soon indeed.
And this number 216, nice to see the busts from JewelleryMaker.
Yes.
Very nice. From Veronica in Liverpool. This is my entry to the Wall of Fame. This is my second abalone necklace set I've made for myself. The first one a friend fell in love with and I gave it to her as a gift. I'm totally addicted to your show and enjoy the day-to-day banter. I feel like I know you all. I found jewellery making very therapeutic as I have arthritis in my hands and I find keeping them moving with a special end result. My friends enjoy my efforts as they are very often receive lovely gemstone jewellery as gifts. From Veronica in Liverpool. Yeah, if you've got arthritis, I've got arthritis in my hands and it helps. Keep them moving.
It's just keeping them moving, isn't it? Because often is the case that the moment you stop is the moment it seizes up altogether. So good idea there. Susie's next in Aberdeen. She says her entry for this week's Wall of Fame is a selection of pieces using yellow tiger's eye. Well, what a selection it is. Susie's been very busy up there in Aberdeen and gorgeous rewarding jewellery you've made indeed, Susie. So congratulations to you, and you are £261. We have £61.
Yes,
I just said £61.
Probably what that's worth.
260. You're number 261. Stop. It was because in my ear they just told me how much the emerald is going for. I've just been told how low the emerald is going. So that's why I said it's not going to be £261, but the subliminal messages that, well, I get people talking in my ear all the time.
I don't know how you do it. I couldn't do it.
I tell you what, when it's happening, and sometimes I feel like I'm taking it all in, and then other times it's like it's going in and straight back out again, straight over my head. So I have to do. You might find me every so often I'll go like this to Kim, and that means I know you've just spoken to me, but I haven't got a clue what you've just said. Big strand of emerald to look forward to, and the price tag on this is very, very special indeed. We have got for you lots of treats in store. We have got polymer DVDs for those of you who are perhaps just getting started, and for those of you who want to just get Debbie's inspiration, Debbie's project-based DVDs as well, step-by-step instructions to get resulting jewellery. This is all about that. Of course, as I say, don't forget, plenty more to look forward to. We're going straight into Swelligant next.
Add to your collection with our Sculpey Clay Projects DVD, full of handy tips and hints for all levels. Join guest designer Debbie Bulford as she teaches us how to create the skinner blend technique, how to use the extruder tool, how to make a 3-part necklace, and much more. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre now on 0800 644 655.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Join guest designer Debbie Bulford as she guides you through numerous techniques, including the woven and basket weave canes, checkerboard canes, Celtic canes, and much more. If you're looking to create timeless handmade jewellery, then this is the course for you. The full course includes black and white clay, a colour clay pack of your choice, use of all tools, buffet style lunch and refreshments, and all for just £67.95. For details on course dates and availability, contact our call centre now on 0800 644 655. We look forward to seeing you.
You can now keep in touch by following Jewellery Maker on Twitter. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Join guest designers Debbie Bulford and Rachel Norris to explore the endless possibilities of combining polymer clay and wirework. This DVD includes a bubble necklace, a heart-shaped pendant, the leaf technique, and a butterfly pendant. Advance your designs and fuse your talents together with this amazing DVD. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Welcome back, and we're moving straight on. It's a very busy show. I think you've got the gist of that.
Yeah.
Debbie in particular. Yeah. We have got for you another little section that perhaps, for those of you who have heard of it, and we talk about it quite regularly if you want to get a vintage flair to your jewellery, but we often find we don't have the time to actually demo it. So today we said let's find the time to show everybody what is potentially one of the most exciting added bonuses to your jewellery making. You can use a Swelligant with pretty much anything.
Yep.
I mean, genuinely, there is not many derivatives of whether it's going to be paper, whether it's going to be polymer clay, whether it's going to be it doesn't matter.
No, you can put this on top of dried flowers, on top of bark, on top of foam, fabric, card, on paper. You can put this onto jewel enamel, resin, polymer clay, you name it, wooden beads, handles, light pulls, anything.
Anything to give a vintage feel.
Yes.
Literally. Pretty much anything you can name, you will more than likely be able to use this product to give it a vintage and almost aged look.
Yes.
And it depends on how you want to use it, whether you want to just add it as a detail, if you just want a tiny, maybe almost like a sense of a silhouette-like finish to your jewellery, if you've got 3 dynamic jewellery, or whether you're actually going to go out and out, give it that real elegant vintage flair all out. You've got the chance to be able to do that with this very product, Swelligant. It is something that I can pretty much guarantee most of our guest designers use because of all of the different permutations that it offers you, no matter what product and no matter what you're creating, to get that style and that flair to your jewellery and a detail that really can't be matched by anything other than Swelligant. This is why it's in most of our guest designers will say, oh, and I've used Swelligant on this, oh, I could have used Swelligant to add the detail. It's a very popular product. We have got a big bundle offer. It is a big bundle, but it is in a, can I call it clearance? Can I call it special deal? Can I call it super bargain? You actually can name it yourself. All I'll say, it is a super saver offer. super saver offer. If you want to join us, this is your Swelligant super saver selection. Now the price tag that you should be paying, can I just show you some of the jewellery quickly that Debbie has made and used the Swelligant with, just for those of you who haven't seen it before. This is the type of finish that you can achieve with this whole range of products. And actually this is from the vintage gold, that gorgeous look. Then you've got this it's quite space age, the next one, isn't it? You know, that lovely really, it feels like it's really textured.
It does,
that's the word.
It does.
Textured finish that you can achieve from all of these different shades of the Swelligant range. And you're going to get the full bundle. Now the bundle that we're putting together here is your Swelligant metal coating in brass. You've also got your patina in gold, you've got your clear sealant, your bronze and your silver. These are all your metal coatings and sealants in one bundle. The price you should be paying, and I remind you this is a super saver deal, the price you should be paying is almost £35 for this combination. Altogether £35. Super saver deal today is £17.95. That's almost half price deal. Almost half price deal, all of these together. And these are going to last you a very long time.
Oh, awfully long time, yes. Gosh, that's such a good value, goodness me. You use such a tiny amount. You can use it with a sponge, get the teeth in, or a brush. And Swelligant is a paint with metal particles in it. So when you've coated something, you actually put like a fine metal coating over the top. And it's that can then react with the patinas to make it go verdigris, to rust it, to make it look really, really old. And the oxides, which also that you can get later on, to go into the crevices, to make things look really, really charcoaly, or nice. Especially for Halloween, you can do fabulous skulls.
Imagine.
And you've got some of the red oxide on the website and put that around the mouth. You know, really gothic, really lovely. So have a look around and see, because there are some lovely gothic themes coming through now.
Because the patina, because when I first started learning about Swelligant, I said, what's a patina? What does that do? Because the patina is it's almost just another effect.
It is, yes. You've got the paints, which is one thing, and that you can just leave as paint. It's beautiful gold metal paint, or silver or bronze, whatever colour you particularly want. It's the patina that has the chemical reaction. That's why I'm wearing gloves. Not that it harms your fingers, but if you've got gel nail varnish like I have, it will coat it and won't come off.
Okay, fair.
So, and the oxides sometimes will make it blister slightly. It's like the acetone. It's like the acetone. You know, it will just lift it off. So that's why I'm wearing the gloves.
And the sealant.
Right, the sealant is a matte sealant. It's like a varnish, and that's fabulous on polymer clay. You can't get matte varnishes actually on polymer clay very often, but this is a true matte varnish. It doesn't react with the polymer clay, so you can use it for both genres, which is good.
I bet you use quite a lot of that then.
I do actually.
You want this deal.
Oh, I do.
£17.95 for your mega deal. It is a super saver offer. If you haven't tried your Swelligant, this is the time to do so. Debbie's going to show us just a little bit of an idea of how you can really get your worth and get your finish to your Swelligant designs.
Well, these are some beads that I did on air an awfully long time ago, and you can see that's purple with some glitter, okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So I have coated this one with Swelligant, with the silver Swelligant, all right? So just move that forward a little bit.
Yes,
so
thanks.
there's some silver Swelligant. And what I've done is I've just got a washing up sponge and cut it up into little bits, shake your Swelligant bottle and dab it on, okay? Or if you want to get into the crevices, you can use a brush. So that's covered. So I'm just going to put that down on the tile. Here is one of the patinas. Here's the darkening. Now, I know you've got the verdigris and what have you there.
We have.
I'm going to show you this because the darkening will go instantly. The verdigris and what have you will take a little while, but this should go instantly. So if you put that again onto washing up the sponge, and you have to do this onto wet paint. So if I dab it on one side, actually it's taking some of it off because it was gold underneath originally.
Look.
Now if I turn that round one way, to the camera. See how shiny that is?
Yeah.
And turn it over. You see how it's starting to go black?
Yeah.
Starting to go very dark. And if you have a look on the bead that's right next to you, that one, that has had the darkening on over the silver, and then I've taken the black oxide and just painted it into the crevices to make it look really, really old. So it looks like iron. It looks like a metal
amazing.
bead. You can make some fabulous, fabulous spacers.
You can
for
really
your steampunk
add levels
stuff.
of texture, can't you?
Absolutely. And if I'd have had time to do it, what I really would like to have done is to do the watch part. If anyone's got the watch parts texture sheets, to cut those out and make them look like old iron parts. And then you can put them into the bezels that you had with the die cutters yesterday.
Yes.
And do those beautiful pendants with all the watch parts inside. Because if you buy watch parts, they're expensive. But if you get the polymer clay ones, they can look like iron, look like brass.
Yeah, because you can make them look however you want them to be.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you can match them. You can actually do the colour to match your bezel. Rather
you can
than
make them an antique piece without it being antique.
But sometimes you buy a bezel and the things you put in don't match the colour. So you think, right, I've got a bronze or a gold bezel, but I've got a silver part. I'll paint that to match.
Yeah, I think, you know, when we've got the likes of the oxidised pendants and things like that, and all of the bezels that we have, those oxidised, which have already got that vintage feel, then you can almost match that up with some of the pieces that you're looking at
Or the
here.
silver bezels that we've got on the website and the chains and what have you, you can paint those and change the colour of them. So you can change your actual bezels and your chain to match.
Totally.
Whatever.
So the prep, tell me about this. What is this about?
The prep is like sugar soap when you do your painting.
I don't know what that means.
Right. If ever anybody's painted a skirting board with gloss or satin paint and it goes into like oil and water, it separates.
Right.
And you put it on first of all and you think, oh, I've got to do another coat to make it stick almost, right? If you put sugar soap on, that gives it a key as a rough finish. So when you paint on the paint, you use less paint. So it goes on perfectly.
Right.
This is what it does. This paint, if you put that onto metal, will sometimes take a long time to adhere to the metal. It will just part. It will react.
This is almost...
So this is almost like sugar soap. This was like sanding it, really. This is like a fine sanding product.
Would you put it on anything before you then add in your colours?
I personally would, because it makes your paint go further, because you'll probably only need one coat rather than 3 or 4.
Okay.
So it saves the paint.
Got you. Yours for the taking. It's your Swelligant Prep. It's your surface primer. Primer. That's it. I had to do all, when we renovated our house, and we went down to the very skull of the house. We did all brand new, what's they called, skirting boards. And I had to prime literally probably 100 metres of
same sort of thing.
So primer is where you're putting a base coat in
to help the paint
stick. It's a base coat.
It is.
Now
it does make it a little bit rough though, like sandpaper would.
That's not bad though, is it? Yours for the taking. Congratulations there for £6.95. It is your primer. Congratulations to you. Now then. Next up, we have got for you, let's just move those to one side and let's give you this deal. Now, mica powders. You rave about these, and we don't see them often enough for us to really get a sense of their potential until now, Debbie.
Right, okay.
Until now.
Right.
This is where you get to show me all the potential of mica powders, because there are so many different colours and there's so many different ranges that you can get, but we've actually effectively put them all together. So you can buy them individually in pots, or today you get the full range in terms of loads of colours, lots of different dynamics, and we do it for one reduced price tag. At the moment, it works at about £2.95 a pot. So that means you should be paying about £20.50, something like that, 25, 60, something like that. £20.65 is exactly the price, thanks Kim. £20.65 is the price you should be paying for this pot combination, okay? Should be £20, just keep in mind that price tag, £20.65 is the price you should be paying. Mega deal? Yes. 100% mega deal. Yours for the taking for just £12.95. All of them for £12.95. That works out at £1.80-ish, around about £1.80-ish for each pot.
Gosh, that will last you for ages.
And that's
Forever,
the thing is that literally the mica powder, you use such a nominal amount.
You do.
But the nominal amount actually has a huge impact.
Has completely changed it. I cut this out the other day in a workshop. So it's a really rough piece of clay, and I just showed how to use one of the texture sheets. I've put brass Swelligant on it. I've then aged it with the darkening and put some of the black oxide into the crevices. All right, this is from one of the Lisa Pavelka stamps that we've got on the website. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit of my mica powder.
And all you've done is put it on your finger, yeah?
All I've done is put it on my finger, okay? And I'm just going to lift the pattern. See how suddenly that pattern comes to life?
Wow.
You see that? It just suddenly comes to life. You don't need very much. And if you put too much on, just get a brush and get it out of the crevices. But it's gone from being something very, very dull, and in fact, I like to mix mine. Is this, what colours have we got in there?
Got oyster.
Oh, can I have a go at oyster? I haven't had oyster. What's that? Oh, I like playing. Oh, I say.
Oh, that's lovely for Christmas.
I love mixing mine.
You
see, if you mix the gold and the oyster, it's like pyrite, doesn't it? It's like a pyrite sort of colour. Now look at that. I know that's a rough piece of polymer clay, but look at the difference between having it really dull as it was before to suddenly having it looking antique and picking up all that pattern that wasn't there
just
previously.
To show everybody on the back, look, this is
it's just really scruffy, rough clay.
You can see kind of the colourings that were coming in through, then the difference. Wow. That's so impressive.
Isn't it lovely?
Just with a mica powder.
That's just with the mica powder, just to add to a really scruffy piece of clay, which I did on the workshop just to show texture. And it just shows you what you can do.
I love that oyster, that's amazing, isn't it?
That's lovely, I love
You've got a combination. Have you had the champagne?
No, I haven't actually.
Champagne looks nice as well.
It'd be nice to have a play with that.
You've got a combination. Champagne, I'll give you a bit of champagne. I like to offer people champagne as much as I can.
Oh, I'll come to your house then.
Yes.
Oh, I
I'm not saying
like
I have
that.
it. I'm not saying that I have it in the house, because if I did, then I'd drink it.
Look at that colour. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh.
So actually, tiny amounts. I mean, you've hardly touched the pot there.
Oh, no. That's
going to
fabulous.
go a long, long
Love
way.
That. Love that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 individual mica powders. And once it's on, do you need to seal it?
I would seal it myself, yes. I
with
would.
what? With the glaze that you've just been talking about, the patina?
You can use the glaze, yes. I mean, if you rebake that, the clay will absorb it in, so you can rebake it and then it won't come off. But I do like to seal mine, either with the glaze that was in the kit
starter kit
earlier, that we have on the website, or the sealant that you just got here. It would be fine.
So both of those would work?
Yeah.
All right, so you've already got it. If you've already made your purchases, you've already got those. So you've got your light gold, you've got your teal, you've got your red violet, you've got your zesty pink, you've got your oyster, you've got your zesty lime, and you've got your champagne all together. All 3, 6, 7 pots. Took me a while there. 7 pots for £12.95. Congratulations. Great value for money there. Nice mega deal offer. And we're moving straight on again, and let's have a look. Now, the ladies in the workshop and Debbie, you were having a little bit of a squeeze on these ones, weren't you?
We were.
They were having a bit of a squidgy look before we came to air. I caught them pouring. I caught them oohing and ahhing to these beautiful floral clasps, and they are such a pretty addition to your jewellery making. So very rewarding. And one of the nicest parts about for me is that we're giving you the chance to get real edginess to your jewellery, but in a truly feminine way. Right, let me just do this one. Can you see here? These are your floral clasps. And it's as simple as they interlock inside each other to create this floral design. And just holding it so that you can see how they sit together. like so. And you can see there, if I then open up the clasp, you've got your two sides. So they're the interlocking floral clasp. Breathtaking detail. Again, to go with that vintage style from the jewellery that you've got just the chance to make here today. Now you really have got another impact of quality, luxury and finesse to your jewellery finish. You've got there your gold-plated sterling silver flower clasps, 3 in total. So you're getting 3 of your clasps together for one price tag, and that price tag is just $9.95. And if I just quickly again show you how well they interlock, it just is, I mean, they are designed to be together there. Pretty much 4 grams of silver for $9.95. Incredible opportunity. Very, very elegant detail to your jewellery collection. Anybody who got the pearls yesterday, or anybody who's got the gold chain today, or perhaps you're going to get the amethyst later on, these are all the kind of designs that you could make. What happens if you got the Garden Eden collection that we did yesterday? The calla lilies with the carved leaves and then those gorgeous floral pieces. Imagine if you got all of that, and then today you get the final flourish of the floral clasps. Sterling silver as well. That really would be beautiful, wouldn't it? $9.95 for your sterling silver gold-plated interlocking clasps. Gorgeous. Now, Debbie, just before I move on, I have had a text message about Swelligant. Somebody asking a question.
Go on then.
The question is, who is it, sorry? Andrew's asked. She has a metal strapped watch, which she really loves, but it's gone a bit tatty. Can she use Swelligant on it, and would it still be flexible?
Yes, it would. Depends what sort of watch it is. If it's one that's elasticated, you know, the ones that fit together.
Yes.
You would still get the rubbing of the paint in between. That's the only problem. I don't see why not. If you use a very, very fine brush and put it on. I have seen people actually repair lockets with Swelligant and actually filled in the silver, or if something's really tarnished badly and they can't clean it up, they've actually recoated it. So I'd see no reason why not. You'd have to seal it, I think. You'd have to use the sealant on top.
Which we've just done anyway. We did the seal as part of that pack, didn't we? So you've got the chance to be able to do that. So let us know how you get on. Be interested to know. It really would be nice to know, you know. And of course, the great thing about something like Swelligant is that, well, there is no wrong and there is no right, because it's that vintage flair that you're trying to achieve, aren't you? So yeah, it'd be great to see, find out the answer and let us know. It'd be good to hear from you. So 3 of your floral sterling silver clasps there for £9.95. gold-plated finish. And actually, just to highlight the next kit, this is just a hand in hand, absolutely hand in hand combination. This genuinely is your season's greetings kit. If somebody had said to me, Vix, what do you think the name of this kit is? I'd have said Christmas something, because it is such a Christmassy vibe, such a beautiful feeling to this kit. Now then. Look at this. Yes. You have here an amazing opportunity. Gold colour coated hematite faceted rounds, and they are so festive. They are so exciting as a gemstone to work with. Really, really funky, flaring gemstone jewellery. Then on top of that, let's go for the festive reds. I really like this. I really like this kit. In fact, to be honest, with my outfit today, my red trousers, my black top and my little gold, this is pretty much the outfit. This is the kit to match my outfit. It's like I matched it on purpose. But I didn't. I'm not that organised. You have here coral reds, and by goodness me, they are red. Really, the word is Santa Claus red. Santa Claus red, 6mm coral, perfect nice tassels as well, so you can really get some detail from those. And then to finally add in, you've got your black onyx faceted rounds that add that glitz and the glamour, that shimmer. Now you could go for just simple classic black and gold, and of course that really is evening wear, but if you want to add in that extra something special, give yourself the chance to get jewellery that nobody else has got, give yourself the chance to get that real festive feel to your glitz and glamour, you've got the chance to do this with this 3-strand offer. We're adding in the gold of the beading thread with your monofilament and your elastic, and we're adding in again 90, it's not 98 pieces actually, I think I'm right in saying it's 96 pieces of your gold plated copper findings, because we are missing the extender toggle clasp for production reasons. Unfortunately, we can't put that to wear at the present time, we just don't have it in stock. So with that in mind, we are offering you a reduction on the price of the findings. We will take 95 pence off the price of the findings off this kit as well. So you will basically, you're saving yourself £1, and there's no way that one toggle clasp should be £1, but you know, that's just the idea of it, is that we're giving you more reduction than we should. So you're getting your beading thread, your monofilament, your elastic, all of your findings, plus 3 feature strands of gemstones, your gold coated hematite, then your black onyx faceted rounds, and to finish it off, let's get that festive red really coming at you with your red coral. A majestic combination, and one deal that you cannot underestimate. You should be paying £30 for this kit. But today, as a one-off Christmas season's greetings festive offer, it's £15. It's £15. I mean, this is Christmas. Don't even look at me, Debbie. Don't even look at me. £15, think of festive decorations, think of Christmas gifts, just think of all of the variant permutations that you can come up with thanks to all of this combination for £15. That is a lot of jewellery, and that's a lot of Christmas gifts and a lot of treats for yourself, and that's glamorous, luxurious jewellery for £15 flat. Now, of course, it would have been £15.95, but we did take off that 95 pence because of the missing one toggle clasp. Not that we needed to do that much off, but you know, we did it anyway. So the price that you're paying is just £15 flat. £15. Say what? £15 is all you pay. An amazing opportunity. Gold against the black and the red is it's sensational, Debbie, that gold and red, isn't it?
Yes, I put this together. Yes. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, the reason that you've gone a little bit quiet is because why?
Why?
Yeah.
Why? Because
when you put it together.
Oh, I see. Yes, because I know how much it was. I know how much it should be.
It's not £15, is it, Debbie?
No.
No, Debbie,
no.
it's not. It's definitely not £15.
No. Not at all. I mean, it's not. It doesn't look like a £15 kit. It looks like a high-end kit, doesn't it? That I just love. That fits as a choker. It's absolutely.
You just would not wear that and go to somebody go, oh, you paid £15 for that.
Yes.
Let alone that, you wouldn't expect it to be £15.
I know.
It's going to go a long, long way. And again, once more, I have to remind you that our phone lines are very, very busy today. Please do be patient with us, and we'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. We had a great quantity on this kit, which meant that I could, you know, we could honour a ridiculous price tag of £15 for those very lucky people who get it. And for me, I mean, you've gone down the jewellery route. You could have gone down Christmas decoration route.
Oh, you could have done, absolutely. And these are the 3 strands that will stand you in good stead coming towards Christmas. You can add all sorts of things to this, your bright greens and your smoky quartzes. You can add so many things to this. So it's a sort of kit, for that price I'd probably buy 2 or 3, because it's something you can keep in your stash and add to other things. I mean, that necklace was actually a copy of something I saw in a Sunday magazine, and somebody had something similar to that but had loads and loads and loads of chain, and I just thought, do you know, that would look really nice.
Yeah.
And
I
tried that on and it looks stunning, I have to say. It looks really lovely.
And the thing is, you just said add in the greens. Of course, we've got that amazing emerald coming up shortly.
Yeah. Oh,
so if you got the emerald and mixed it in there, just added that almost conifer-esque green,
yes.
you know, for your Christmas tree. Fabulous design. £15 is all you pay. £15.
It's superb actually with chainmail as well. Some of those colours will look fabulous with some chainmail designs. Really lovely.
Fabulous. If you would like to join us, 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. Join us at www.JewelleryMaker.com. It is a limited stock offer now because, of course, everybody's got £50 for a kit. Christmas.
I know.
Go. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of jewellery.
And I've got some left over.
I'm sure you have.
Yep.
If that's the case, just think about how much do you pay for a gift for individual people that you buy for? And instead of having to offload all of that money, and it's hard-earned money that you've got there, why not just take the time to make jewellery for £15? You've got the chance to make 6 pieces of jewellery. So for £2.50-ish, you've got yourself the chance to make great gifts that are personalised, made by you, which means putting the love and the attention to the person who you're making it for without having to break the bank. I'm sold on that one. £15, congratulations. It's time for the Wall of Fame. Kathy in Leeds, hello there, hello. She says, here are some fun earrings I've made. They were a commission using JewelleryMaker pink quartzite and antique bronze colour copper wire, as well as a few goodies from my stash. Sure would love to see them on the Wall of Fame. Have a great day, everyone. Still your friendly and faithful JewelleryMaker junkie, that's Kathy. Kathy, looking good. Look at those colours. Loving it.
Those.
262 you are.
This is number 263. I made this after watching Gemma Crow's demonstration on the day show a couple of weeks ago. And this is from Marion in Margate, sorry. I sold it before I'd even finished it for £20. That more or less paid for my kit, and I have so much more to make. Goodness me. Rose quartz and black agate from JewelleryMaker, seed beads from my stash, sterling silver findings which came in the kit. Love the show so much, can't wait for paydays to see what bargains you have on offer. A win would be great because then I wouldn't have to wait for the next payday. Good luck to everybody. Gosh, she sold it before she'd even finished making it, and it paid for the kit.
That's all you want. That's what you want.
That is fabulous. Well done, Marion. That's great.
I have Tara Weeks. Hello, she said, I got my first jewellery kit today and I've made a few pieces and I would like to share them with you. I would like to win some, so think as my husband has bought me a jewellery kit for me to get started, but as I'm out of work, it would be nice. I love everyone on the show. I hope you enjoy my jewellery as much as I do. If you're interested in any pieces, let me know. Oh, we love them all. Congratulations to you. Congratulations. We always like to see jewellery like this for people getting started because it just shows you the reward of working with genuine gemstones, and sometimes those simple designs are incredibly effective. So congratulations, Tara. Lovely to have your company, and congratulations on your first Wall of Fame.
This is number 265. This is lovely. Wow. This is from Jill in North London. It says, hi there, JM team. It's a while since I entered my Wall of Fame entry. It's a flower ring which evolved from a comment by a Facebook friend asking if I could make a ring like the flower and a pendant I created early this year. It has a faceted hematite from JM in the centre and it's woven with 0.4 JM silver-plated wire. I was pretty much making it up as I went along, so it turned out quite well. Since I made it, I've now got the Fab DVD by Rachel Norris, so hopefully I'll refine my floral techniques even further. Best wishes to Alison for her masterclass. Yay. From Jill in North London. That is beautiful. So neat.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
Alison joining us at 2 o'clock today for an intricate wirework masterclass. I know everybody's excited. Everybody's excited. Next one. Hi everyone. It's been a while since my last entry, but I've been busy learning new techniques. Here is an example. I learned the knotting technique off YouTube's. It took a while, but once you understand what effect you get from the direction of the knot, you are off, and I love the twisting plaited effect. I used waxed cotton thread for the bracelet and finished it with ends crimp beads. I added some chain and ball ring clasp along with crackled quartz, and I think it finishes off perfectly. It's another way of turning a bracelet into a gemstone bracelet, and you don't need a lot of chain. Without it, I could have finished it off, so thanks. I love the colours because it looks like Neapolitan ice cream.
It does, doesn't it?
And that's Tash, and she says best of luck to all who have entered on the Wall of Fame. Lovely, and a fabulous way to show us, you know, different ideas and different perspective. Tash, really gorgeous jewellery. You are 266. We have coming your way straight after the break an exceptional strand of emerald. It's Brazilian emerald, which means we are talking about some of the crispest coloured gemstone that you can get within that region. You know, you could be sourcing from the likes of Kind Neighbour, you could be going to your Santa Teresina locations. This is a gem location that really brings you a defined quality. At the end of this break, you will see Steve, he's our boss, he's also one of the gem hunters who goes out to the mines to source the gemstones. He's going to tell you why you find such rarity of clarity and purity of colour from this one location. Take a look, it's really interesting, and it actually reminds you this is Mother Nature that we're sourcing. We're bringing you the real deal. Steve in the mine at the end of this break.
The JewelleryMaker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their JewelleryMaker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF.
Once the gemstones leave the laboratory, it's then down to the quality control process. This is a really stringent process which is completed by Raleigh and by Ithaca. Random strands are taken from each one of the lots, and you get the average size, carat weight and length of each strand. And this is done so that you know the information that you see on your screens is correct.
The actual rock in which the emerald grows in this particular mine in Brazil is very, very soft. If you look closely, I can break off pieces with my hand. It's a lot of biotite in here, a lot of talc. And because of that, because you can break it with your hand, imagine as the emerald grows in here, that it's not got as much pressure as if it was growing in quartz. So that reduction in pressure means that the crystals can grow much easier. They're not fighting with the environment around it as much as they are in many, many areas. So when you see some of my Brazilian emerald, when you see it that's got really nice clean crystals, really good diaphanity, and that is the reason. The reason is it's grown in a soft material, a soft rock that you can even break with your hands.
Each location that you source a gemstone from has different definitions of quality to it. Especially with something like emerald, you could literally travel the world to somewhere like Zambia, to Colombia, and then go to Brazil, and you'd find totally different defined gemstone qualities to the same gem type. And emerald is most certainly one of the most interesting in its individuality. From Zambia, you might get an electric shade of green, from Colombia, intensity, and from Brazil, it's all about that purity of green. And Steve there in the mine explaining that it's because of that coating, instead of it being sitting in a quartz chasm, actually instead you have this coating of almost talc-like formation of crystal. You then get much more of a pure shade of colour, and actually intrigue in the clarity as well. And this is where this gemstone is really going to come into its own. Now, I found something out today which I didn't realise, and I am in total awe, because for somebody who has worked with this gemstone for nearly a decade, I found out that they have to move, and this is where I've got to get my maths right, 20 tons of earth, which is effectively 3 elephants worth of soil, to then get 1 gram of emerald. And 1 gram is a paper clip. So for every 3 elephants they have to move through the earth, they find 1 paper clip worth of emerald. Am I the only one who goes, needle in a haystack? Oh my goodness me, I'd give up. I'm not patient enough. I'd be like that. Yeah, it's so not worth. This is an exceptional find. When you put it in that relative terms, 3 elephants of ton, that's 20 tons of soil that has to be moved through to get a paper clip's worth of emerald. Now just take a look at what you're getting here. Take a look at what we're bringing you here. This is ridiculously exciting. This really is an extraordinary opportunity. We've seen Steve sourcing this gemstone in the mines. You've got the chance to own something that is effectively a needle in a haystack, and perhaps sometimes we underestimate the rarity of stones like this because we are worldly renowned gemstone. Emerald is such a world-renowned gemstone. We kind of use the word emerald and go, oh yeah, we've got emerald. You know, because it's an everyday name, it's because it describes the colour that it is. You kind of get used to it, it's expecting us to do great prices on such incredible gemstones. But just to have that perspective, 3 elephants worth of weight in 1 movement of rough to get just 1 paper clip of a gemstone is outlandishly crazy. And yet that's exactly what we've done to then bring you 320 carats of emerald in 1 strand. And it's not a half strand. It's a strand of distinction, but is a full length strand. This is a 36 centimetre strand. Normally on strands of emerald, I'd expect to get you maybe a 15 to 20 strand at the most. This is a 36 centimetre strand, and let alone the size of the strand, but look at the size of the gemstones, 12 by 9 to 30 by 15. Absolutely incredible. I mean, this is hot rock jewellery. This is status jewellery that you've got the chance of. If I take one of these and I put it on my hand, and just to remind you, you've got the chance to make multiples of hot rock emeralds like this for your collection. What price tag would you pay for 1 single hot rock emerald of that regard, of that luxury? What price tag would you expect to pay for 2 or 3 of this? How about I open it up and let's just say to you, you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. You're looking at least 25 gemstones on the strand, 25 emeralds to work with. That could be 25 solitaire rings. Let's face it, if you've got emerald, you make the most of it. 25 feature stones, 320 carats you've got in this one design of a strand, and your price tag with only restricted stock now available is just $15.95. It is a strand of distinction for £15.95 if you want to join us. Now is the time to do so. Now is the time to get this incredible deal. 0800 644 655 or join us at www.JewelleryMaker.com. Of course, you look at strands like this with size, with the length of the strand and the size of the gemstones. When you put those two perspectives together, then the price tag of $15.95 is even more incredible, because you would be probably happily pay $15.95 for half that length and probably half the size of the gemstones. $15.95 is all you pay. A great deal is to be had to this deal, and it will be a sellout for the day. We expect this will be, based on the people on the lines, and then the fact is that I've got a lot of people purchasing at www.JewelleryMaker.com. $15.95. Congratulations if you've got that one. Straight on we move, and we're moving to our tanzanite rondelles. Now, when we start to say the words tanzanite, and I did a little bit of documentary work with Glenn Leary yesterday, no, the day before yesterday, it was Friday, wasn't it? So on Friday, Glenn Leary, world-renowned lapidurist, a gentleman who quite simply has his sculptures of gemstones in the centre of the reception of the GIA, which is the Gemological Institute of America. What you have here is what he classifies it as a top drawer gemstone. So what he was saying to me the other day was as well, you can get your middle of the road gems, which I can work with on a day-to-day basis, but then if I want to go for an exclusive piece of jewellery, if I've been commissioned to make a piece of jewellery, I'll go to the top drawer, and the top drawer is the ultimate gemstones of choice. And this is one of them. It is your top drawer gemstone of tanzanite that I'm offering you right now. A beautiful strand. The phone lines are so busy for both the emerald and for the tanzanite. We have actually got a really good quantity considering it's tanzanite for you. Considering that this is one of our rarest gemstones in the vault, I would suggest that this is the ultimate in quantity that we can offer you. One price tag, and one chance. One chance tag. That's two words definitely coming together. We've seen tanzanite at over 50, 60 pounds. You know that that's the kind of price tag you could expect to pay. But instead of doing a price tag of over 60 pounds, or even over 50 pounds, or even over 40 pounds, or even over 30 pounds, we don't even touch 20 pounds on this strand today. It's tanzanite rondelles, and you know you're going to get impact. And one more thing, of course, let's not forget December's birthstone. December's birthstone, perfect for your Christmas gifts. If you want to give somebody the perfect Granville, perfect. None of them know what that is. They're too young. Not one of them knew what who's Granville? Okay, that wasn't even the right accent, was it? Yeah, it wasn't Scottish. £11.95 is all you pay for what could be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times more expensive a gemstone, and the phone lines have just skyrocketed again. This is one of the only chances that I think we have for this price range to get you rondelles. I mean, you've got nuggets, of course, around about the £10 mark. We can do your rough nuggets, we can do your chips, but actually these are featured, cut, carved and crafted rondelles. And so you're not just getting the luxury of the gemstone, which of course we all know is highly sought after, but also you're getting the luxury of the shape that will work so beautifully in your collection. And I will just to show you to the impact you could get, add in your spacer tubes, and perhaps add in, well, you could add any of those spacers, any of those, and you could imagine how well that's going to look. Oh, Claire's saying she'd go with rose gold. Kim says she'd go with the silver. I think I'd go with the gold. Absolutely amazing opportunity. If you would like to join us, now is the time to do so. That's your price chance, isn't it? Instead of a chance tag. Chance tag. I tell you what, that was Ed coming in there. I know he's dead proud of himself. It's a good one, Ed. I liked it a lot. Right, you've got your tanzanite still on the lines there. Oh, I've got over 50 people on the lines for that tanzanite. Please do stay on those lines for me. £11.95 is all you pay. For you know, we have done tanzanite recently that's gone to £50, £40, £30. I'm not even touching 20 on that tanzanite. And I'm moving straight on for that. Stay on the lines, please. Stay on the lines for the tanzanite. If you don't stay on the lines, I can't give you the chance to own it. So please do remain there. I want you to stay on the lines as well, or at least pick up the phone again. Kim has decided, Kim is my producer, and she's decided that she thinks this might actually be her favourite deal of the day. Now, based on the fact that we have done the clay roller for £6.95, based on the fact that we have done brand new launch tools for £2, and based on the fact that we've done spacer beads and we've done chain, and we've done, considering how many deals have come your way today, Kim, my producer, who's the lady behind all of these prices and all of these deals, she thinks this actually might be her favourite deal of the day. Yours too. And Kaz is saying this might be her. Oh, girls, we're getting all controversial now. Oh. And the girls are going, maybe they'll split the strand between them then. If they're, well, I tell you what, that means you probably would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pairs. So you get 4 pairs of earrings each.
That's good.
Yeah? Happy with that?
Yeah.
Happy with that. Good. I'm glad we're keeping you satisfied. 75 carats of amethyst, your graduated plain drops. Again, I really would suggest if you have access to the web, please try and make your purchases at www.jewellerymaker.com today, because the phone lines are exceptionally busy, truly heaving today. As I say, it was busy yesterday, but actually, in all honesty, even busier today. You've got 75 carats of your amethyst, the perfect amethyst droplets. It's a world recognized gemstone, and those colors are so prime amethyst, aren't they? I tell you what, let's do it. Let's do something special for you. Your 75 carats of amethyst and your graduated plain drops. I don't think you're going to expect this price tag. $8.90, but how is it less than £10? Buying power, that's the answer. Buying power, pure, unadulterated, people wanting to sell to us, people who come to us and offer us deals, or of course the connections that we have. Of course, we often go direct to the mine so that we can get the best deal for you. We'll often give you the chance to get richness of quality colours that many places would struggle to offer you anywhere near these prices. So not only do we give you the great price, we also give you some of the finest quality of genuine gemstones for your creations. And you know, when you're working with quality, the reaction and the results are always going to be a bit like when you look at the Wall of Fame. Today, you've seen some amazing ingredients, but actually the ingredients are even more sumptuous and beautiful when you've worked with them and you've given us that amazing quality of jewellery at the end. And that's the lovely aspect of when you've got the great quality of ingredient, well, you just know you're going to get something exciting from your jewellery as well. Excuse me. £8.95 is all you pay. Big opportunity, big chance. 0800 644 655 and www. Alternatively, you could go to www.jewellerymaker.com. That might be the alternative way to get through to us today, rather than singing a doobie-doo song, which is nice, but not right. £8.95. I need to have a drink. Have I actually breathed today? I don't think I have. I did say that I was probably not going to breathe for 4 hours, and I think Kim's made that happen. Now then, let's head over. Let's head over to our gorgeous Debbie, because we just need to do a little bit of recapping, because we've had a lot of people.
Right.
Yes, we've had a lot of people joining us throughout the day and finding themselves holding on the lines, thinking that they've missed out, putting the phone down on our brand new deals. And I just want to recap so that everybody who thought they'd missed out, we still have stock available. It's been really busy today, so because of that, you got to know that you will hit potentially another queue, but the facts are is if you stay on the lines, we will process your call straight away. Right, let's do the roller. The reason that this has been such a busy day for us is because we have relaunched, we have launched some brand new tools, but we've also given you an amazing price tag. So you've got the roller there, which we're going to do. We're also going to give you the chance to get the measuring tool. We're also going to give you the chance to get the polymer clay bead roller, and to finish it all off, let's start with the acrylic roller set.
Roller. Okay.
So within this bundle, you have got the brand new tool. It is a brand new tool. Yes. A little bit like Punch and Judy. That's the way to do it.
That's right.
And we are doing something special for you right now. You've got your hang on a minute. I know. It's not.
Well, what?
Oh, it's
what?
here. It's underneath.
Oh.
I'm not doing this one first.
Oh, right.
Sorry,
Forget
it's
that.
my fault. Sorry.
Put that away.
Sorry. Take a look. You have got here an extruder, and you've also got the bead maker. Now this is your polymer clay bead roller, and we've seen how well these work. They make really
beautiful, perfectly round beads. Yes.
Literally perfectly
round beads, and they're ideal for things like spacers or the back of the neck, or if you just want something to punctuate your beautiful gemstones. It's perfect.
And you can do graduated sizes
Yeah,
as well.
of course you can.
Which is
Of course
nice.
you can. Yeah.
And again, uniform graduated sizes.
Yes.
In fact, you've got them. Oh, those turquoise ones that you showed me earlier on. You know, when you showed me the graduated sizes that you've made. And you said, it might be interesting to see the different sizes. So
I've put them somewhere very, very, very special and can't find them. I will do. I will find them in a minute.
So you're going to get the extruder and you're going to get the brand new bead roller. So you're going to get both of these. Now the extruder is standardly £11.95. That's the standard pricing. At the moment they are on special offer. A special offer for £7.95 for the extruder, but that is a one-off exclusive price tag. We're not going to always be honouring £7.95 for the extruder. But to add into this, you've got your bead roller as well. So really well thought out tool. Both of those coming in for less than £10.
Excellent value.
£9.95. And these are the individual pieces that
I just got some plain clay and just rolled the beads. So you've got the large, the medium, the small, and then you can make little ovals as well. I don't know if you can pick that up.
And actually the nice thing is that again you're showing us the graduate of the size of them, so the large, the medium and the small. And then you've also got the ovals as well.
Yes.
Phone lines are busy again. I think lots of people thinking that they thought they'd missed out, but actually still got it available for you. £9.95. The extruder is normally £11.95, but for now it's on a special offer at £7.95. But even if you put that into perspective, that's £7.95. That means you're getting the brand new tool for £2. The brand new tool for £2. Who else? Where else? I don't know anywhere else that would do that.
No.
You wouldn't launch something. You don't get those brand new phones coming out, you know, or those brand new games that come out and they go, I tell you what, if you buy this, you can have it for free. Or you can have that and you can have it for a couple of quid. It just doesn't happen. You don't launch something and then effectively...
£2. But don't say that too loud in case they hear it.
Yes. Right then, next one. Which one am I going to next? The measuring tool. I'll get it right sometime in the next decade. It's only taken me 10 years to get to this point. Let's have a look. You've got your measuring tool. Now, talk me through this again, because this is such an efficient tool to make a really...
This is a really good tool that if you have a cane and you want to cut it at uniform slices, you can make imprints on the side of your canes and then you can cut them and every slice will be exactly the same size. Perfect. You can also, as I demonstrated earlier, if you put it onto clay, you can just use it as a texture tool if you wanted to. I particularly like this because it looks like tyre treads, but you can use it just to imprint onto your clay if you want to. And it's all marked, all at the top, it's marked in millimetres. Pop that down a second. It goes from what's the smallest? 3 millimetres to 5, 7, 10, 15, and then 20 millimetres. So you can measure out your tiles if you wanted to do a tile bracelet, or your very, very fine slices of your cane. So it's perfect for measuring. And you've also got your metal ruler as well with this kit, which is very difficult to find and very good to slice with your blade, so you don't damage your plastic rulers.
And the thing is that when you've got both of them together, they're just going to work hand in hand, aren't they? You know, if you're going to do that, if you're going to be precise, you may as well be precise in both ways rather than so you're going to get both of the measuring tools. Then on top of that, you have got your your translucent block. And for those of you who would like to get involved in creating your own floral designs, this DVD. Very, very, very special DVD. It's a DVD that quite simply offers you so many varieties, and actually to use the slicer, you know, to get the right...
Perfect. For the slice of flowers, perfect. For your canes, absolutely perfect.
Yeah, to get that and you, again, to get the uniformity of creating the Millefiori style.
Yes.
I mean, these flowers are so precise in their beauty.
And very fine, very fine. So it's a really good tool to use on large canes as well, that you start off one thickness, you say like bread, and you end up like a triangle. So it's saves you waste as well.
So you've got there your DVD, which then goes in hand with the block, because of course on the Millefiori DVD, not only do you get to create designs like this, but also breathtaking translucent flower buds. Then on top of that, you've got the measuring tool. And for those of you who are going, oh, I'm not sure whether I need this, well, the facts are is that for the prices that you're paying, actually it might be the difference between getting that final professional finish, that absolute edge to your jewellery or not. And it's actually, I think, for the price that it is something that will make a really big difference.
It is, and I've been looking for this for ages and ages, and all the websites have been out of stock, so it must be very popular because people keep buying them. As soon as it comes into stock, it's gone.
Well, there's every chance this might be a last of stock as well.
Really
First time and last time on air for us, you know, until we get the next batch in. Yours for the taking. Just remind yourself that the DVD is £4.95, and yet £4.95, and the whole thing is £8.95. So again, £4.95, normally £2, so that's £6.95. So again, brand new tool, pretty much £2, give or take a couple of pennies. Give or take, we are launching a brand new tool to you for £2. Now, obviously, we're not going to put this as a separate offer and say you can buy it for £2 on our website. We are not going to do that. We're nice, but we're not that nice. You know, we've got to be in business. The facts are is that this is a launch price tag opportunity. DVD for £4.95, normally £1.95 for your block, so that takes you to £6.95. So we're looking at pretty much a £2 launch price for your clay measuring tool. And if you have already got the Millefiori DVD, happy Christmas to somebody.
Yes,
that's
absolutely.
it. Because that's actually, that is all you need to just introduce somebody to Millefiori, the block and the DVD.
Yeah, I would collect all these DVDs that you think, oh, I don't want another one, but just keep them. Use them as school raffle prizes and put them together, you know, anything like that.
Free advertising for us, that's great.
That's right.
£8.95.
Well, sometimes you want a lucky dip thing, you know, for Christmas fairs and things.
Good idea. Very good idea. Might have to do that for my school. Like that. How many have I got? How many things are I going to give?
How many hundreds of DVDs can you put into a...
All of the ill-spent Millefiori DVDs, I could just give it that. I've got them for you. Right, where shall I go to next? What am I doing? Am I doing the roller? Okay. Your acrylic roller set. This is it. This is it here. Oh!
Is it heavy? It's really heavy, isn't it?
Oh, that's really good.
That's why it's different.
Show me why, though.
Because when you want to, well, I've reduced this now, but it doesn't really matter. If you've got a very large cane and you want to reduce it in size, you need something with pressure to be able to roll it. I mean, this is a tiny little cane now. It was huge earlier. But it's nice to put weight on it and to be able to rock it. And the weight of it sort of extends the clay. Not only that, when you're rolling your clay, sometimes with the finer acrylic roller, which I find is great for going around the edge of pendants to neaten them up.
Yes.
Sometimes when you roll, your fingers can go into the clay and you can mark it. So with this one, it's just like a rolling pin. It's good to be able to keep your hands away. And you have more of with the little one, you go round very quickly. I can't explain. You know, when you start off on one edge, if I was to put a mark there, you can go a long way.
Yes.
So you can get a nice even roll.
Yeah, full
Whereas with the little
navigation.
one, it was a little one, I tend to get so far and then my fingers go into the clay.
Yeah.
So this is really heavy and really, really good to get a nice even surface. It's really
and it comes
weighty
with a little cage, like a little cover as well.
It is a little cover, but actually that's so useful for putting clay over for pendants to make them round or what have you. This is to keep it clean, to stop it shattering if you put it in your bag. Because sometimes it can shatter the end of them, they're quite sharp. So that just stops it shattering, really. Just protects it.
Then this.
You can't have enough acrylic rollers. I said this to Hannah the other day. We need some more acrylic sheets, and I think she looked at me like I've gone mad. But in the starter kit, we've got 2 little ones. And I just use so many of these to make pendants flat and to shape them and what have you. I just find them so useful. So I think she's going to put them in with 1 or 2 bundles because it's ideal.
You can
doing
roll as well, can't
for doing your bicones.
Yeah, I did that the other day.
Did you? Is it good? You pleased? Should we do it again?
Yeah. I was really chuffed myself, but I'll let you do it.
Coward.
I am a coward, absolutely.
I can't see what I'm doing. Can't see what I'm doing, but I'm going round and round and round and round and round. There we go. A bicone. There you go. And if you squash it,
Go on then.
put it on its end and squash it. And see, you have a lovely shaped, like what they call a lentil bead. I don't know why, it looks nothing like a lentil, but it has like a rim around it.
Looks like a spaceship.
Yeah, like a spaceship. So it's nice to make pendants. We've got
that's cool.
Lots of different sizes.
So you're going to get the new acrylic roller set, and you're going to get the polymer and wire fusion projects, which is Debbie and Rachel Norris.
Yep.
And you're also going to get your acrylic sheet as well, which we call the snake roller, for one price tag. The DVD is £4.95, to remind you. The DVD is £4.95. And again, I don't know how much the acrylic sheet is, but even if it said 50p, so that takes you to what? At £5.50. So we're again at the point where we're launching a brand new product for less than £2. We're again there saying, get a brand new, never been seen before product for pretty much £2. £1.95. Right. So I was just wanting to work on the minimum that it was going to be 50 pence. So I'm effectively saying £4.95, £1.95. And that's like 5 pence.
Silly.
5 pence. Is that right? Have I done the maths right? I have done the right maths, haven't I?
About 5p, yeah.
It is 5 pence. We've just launched a brand new product for 5 pence. Do you think we need to have a word with Kim? Do you think Kim, my producer,
sit down in the darkened room and
a word? You know, just one of those words that your mum would go, your mum would do this.
Yes.
I want a word with you.
Oh dear.
My sister once did that to me. My sister once did that to me. Do you want to know what happened?
What?
She took me into the room. She said, I've had a phone call. I said, have you? What's your phone call? I was about 16 at the time. What's the phone call? It's from the doctors. Oh, what's the doctors said? I said, that they wanted a word with you. And I said, oh, why? What's that? Because they've said that you're pregnant. I went, what? What? They've said what? It was a blood result that the woman had rang up and said that I was pregnant. And actually it was just that I was anemic. So I want a word with you. Was actually my sister going, I want a word with you. Because I know, imagine that. I've never had a word with my sister since. Because every time we ever look at each other and she goes, I want to, don't even have a word with me. Don't have a word with that. And I'm not sitting on that fertility chair, that's for sure. Right then, the clay roller, clay roller. Right then. We're honouring the lowest ever price on this, and we are honouring a price tag that has no relationship to the quality of the product, no relationship to the pricing of other places. I mean, the lowest price that Kim could find on the website was £21.95.
Yep, not surprised.
£21.95 was the lowest price Kim could find, and it was just a quick search. She just typed in pasta roller. A literally quick search and she found £21.95 as the cheapest, but actually going up to £40, £50, and you can pay for a name across there and effectively get exactly the same tool, and you could be paying £40 or £50 for this kind of item. Instead, you buy from us. I know there's a lot of people who buy this as a pasta machine, but that's because, in all honesty, that's the whole point of rolling out pasta. But don't use this for pasta and for clay.
No,
you need to buy two, and for the
properly.
price they are, buy two.
Yeah.
Okay, don't think about it, just buy two. You're getting the different variant gauges. Actually, let's show you that profile so you can see there. Different variant gauges, which takes you to a variety of thicknesses of pasta, and a simple rolling handle like so, as I've knocked off. That is just a clamp that clamps in against your desk if you want to use it. You don't need to have it.
Don't need to, but it's quite useful to use it.
It just keeps it clamped into position, but as I say, not always necessary. And simple roller like that, and it gives you that evenness of your polymer clay.
Makes life a lot easier because you know exactly that every time you put something through there on a certain thickness, it's going to be the same every single time.
And it works the polymer clay as well, because obviously when it comes in a block, you need to keep, you need to start to manipulate it. It conditions it as
well for you. Yes, and it mixes the colours and does all sorts of things for you. It's not essential, but once you've used it, you won't want to do polymer clay without it.
Well, you're definitely going to want to use this one, because I tell you what, the price tag of it is just £6.95. We are honouring the lowest ever price tag. Well, just to highlight, the price it should be is $14.95, and $14.95 is exceptional value. I mean, I could say that because when you do your research on this kind of item, you are going to be amazed at the price points. And I know there's a lot of people who like to be hot on us, giving you price comparisons and things, and people going, oh, well, I found this and I found that. That's what we want. We always want you to be a clever buyer, because the reason that you come to us as Jewellery Maker is a company is that you know we are always pushing our boundaries on price. We want you to be a clever buyer, because if you're a clever buyer, then you'll come to us because you've done your research and you'll know that there's not another place like us. That's why we want you to do your research. We give you 30 days, not because we think that you need 30 days, but we give you 30 days to try and find other places that can compete to us. Not just competitive in terms of the pricing, but I want to be competitive in quality, and that's the difference that you have here. We are giving you quality items and rock bottom prices as well, £6.95. And that's something that I mean, my husband and I are pretty frivolous when it comes to that. You're going to buy something, do your research, understand what you're purchasing and understand the right price tag.
Oh yeah, because the customers are our best advert, really, and if they're happy with the products, then they'll advertise it to other people.
Well, you notice that we don't have a marketing budget. We don't have a huge amount of money to. But why is that? Because actually, the money that we invest is making sure we're buying the right products at the right price. That's where our money goes.
Oh, absolutely.
So you are our advertising. So if you get a great deal, you're going to go, yeah, this brilliant deal the other day. Oh, did you
and it does work.
That?
And people do that. It does work.
Oh yes, too right you do. Especially when you've got the potential to eat and to have beautiful jewellery in one tool. Why not? Hurrah. But don't forget, you need to buy 2 of those if you want to have the pasta machine and you want to have the clay roller for your polymer. Buy 2. Debbie's challenge is where we're moving on to, and Debbie got a challenge and a half today. She got the challenge of working with me, which is probably enough, but she then got these amazing brass beads. They are amazing. They are absolutely gorgeous. They have been so well received. I've still got queues on the phone lines for all of the deals that I've just done for you. Please do stay on that. Join us on the web, www.JewelleryMaker.com. If you have got access to our website, that's probably the best time for best place to access us today. And of course, remind you, it's 1 P&P for the whole day. So if you have made any purchase today, then £2.95 is already being paid for your standard delivery. You can then express your delivery if you want for £4.95. But whatever you add to your order, whether it's the massive clay roller box or whether it's this lovely tube or whether it's a single strand, doesn't matter how many things you add to your order, it's 1 P&P for the whole day. And tonight, oh my goodness to me, tonight is just gonna be ridiculous. I'm so excited. This evening, 5 till 9, I have got to tell you, we're gonna go, I think it's fair to say, these are gonna be speed offers. You know, when you used to, a long time ago, we used to do speed deals and we fitted in maybe 40 or 50 items in 1 hour. Speed deals. Watch out tonight, big offers, dropping the prices and lots of offers. We have got for you your brass bead stash, striped frosted brass beads, silver, gold, rose gold and black finish, approximately 5mm in size and 300 pieces on average. And how about those for detail and design, the flourish of that unique shimmer and sparkle, stardust-like effect, but then that nice extra detail of the banding through each one of those just adds that real elegance and sumptuous detail to your jewellery making. Finesse, that's the word, your finesse to your jewellery. If you'd like to join us, now is the chance to do so. You have your black, your gold finish, your silver finish and your rose gold finish, all for one price tag. And that price tag, £10.95. I forgot how good that was. We've had so many big deals today. I'd totally forgotten how good that price is. Literally, I feel like I've presented like 4 or 5 shows in one day today. There's been so many deals, but that's what it's all about. You tune into Sunday and then you want some big deals, you want big offers. That's what it is. It's been a sensational Sunday. £10.95 is all you're going to pay. How have you got on, Debs?
I've only made 2 items because I've had quite a bit to do.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you? Have you been busy?
Just a bit.
Oh!
That's what's taken the time. Ow!
Sorry.
I hope that's big enough. Try it, because you've got tiny little wrists, haven't you? If you want me to make it bigger, I've got some more.
No, I don't.
That's quite tight on you, actually.
No, it's not. That's perfect.
Are you sure?
Oh, seriously, I don't. That is.
That's what's taken the time, I'm afraid. It's doing that. And each rose gold is on a rose gold head pin, each gold is on a gold head pin. And
oh, I'm going to kiss you.
Oh dear.
Like, yeah, sorry. after the show. How many do you reckon you've used out of the tube for that? Do you reckon about a quarter?
Probably a third of them, but if you can see here in this pot, see how many I've got left over still? I've got enough to make at least another one of those. At least.
Yeah, another two, I reckon. Look at that.
Yeah.
And how many you've got?
Loads and loads.
And it is literally on a stretchy.
Yeah.
So it's easy wear.
Yeah, just literally wind them down. I mean, I would probably, if I was making one for myself, I did it quickly on elastic, is probably put it onto a piece of beading thread and then put a nice toggle clasp.
Oh, see, I like this because I'm easy. Yeah, you know what I was about to say, Nina. I like easy wear jewellery, so I just like pull it on, and that just looks like I've made an effort, you know, with my little obviously neckline piece. Look. Look at that as a combination. I feel like I've got proper dressed up. At £10.95 for these amazing spacer beads. You've also just used them as a little almost decorative quality.
Just as little spacers. And all I've done there is taken 6 strands of the chain and plaited them so they stay together. Just done like a 2, 2 and a 2 plait. So when it's on, it looks almost like a chainmail bracelet.
Yeah. That's just amazing. And
really
when you've
simple.
just got that lovely, again, the movement of the chain, when you've got that combination. Let me just quickly grab the chain so that you can see. If I just show you, that's the silver chain, but you could do exactly the same effect, but with the gold chain. You get exactly the same, because of course, with the spacer beads, you get all of the different coloured shades of the beads. Whereas here you've got the silver and black, you could actually go for just the plain gold, or you might want to add the rose gold to add a bit of detail.
I'll just turn it around a minute, because look at the sparkle. And you get the same with the gold as well. The sparkle on it is just amazing.
It's a high sheen. It's almost, we would often when you get that sheen to a chain, it's been diamond cut.
Yeah.
So they use the tip of the drill it's tipped by a diamond. So when it's caught, obviously diamonds are the strongest element in the world, and so therefore when a diamond cuts through, it's the precision of the diamond cut that adds the final sheen. So often many of our chains have got that diamond cut precision, so they have that luster about them. Many of those. So what do we do on this? You have 10 meters of chain, and as you've seen, Debbie's used just a handful actually of the strands. Probably only, maybe, would you reckon out of that one bracelet, do you think 2 meters?
For this?
Yeah, for that bread.
No, gosh, no. I've probably used less than a metre.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
for that one bracelet?
Yeah, it's not very long.
So you could make 10, you could make 10 bracelets.
Oh, yeah, it's only little bits.
10 bracelets, add in the spacer beads, which we could see just goes absolutely perfectly. And how about one price tag? One price tag, £11.95. Luxury jewellery. You really have got so much potential here, so much opportunity, really exciting qualities. You have there 10 meters of your gold-plated copper cross chain, 4x2 to 2x2 millimeter links. So you've got the larger ovals and the smaller rounds. Adding in perhaps just a handful of other additional things. What about adding in something like the amethyst? How luxurious is your jewellery going to be when you get this kind of quality and beauty within one strand? Your amethyst drops. So you have here your chain, and of course that could be your base, and then you could create perhaps a simple charm bracelet with the amethyst, a charm bracelet, maybe some drop earrings to work as a nice set. Or maybe perhaps you use one of them as a single pendant, because of course the size of these are perfect for that idea. Again, if you find yourself on the phone lines and you're holding, thank you very much for your patience. We do appreciate it. We genuinely do appreciate your patience. We will process your call as fast as we possibly can. So your amethyst here, did we find out how many pieces we had on? I can't remember how many we said. 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 pieces I have on this strand. So let's work on the minimum of you getting 20. Let's say 20 you're getting on average on one strand. So if that's 20, that's working out for every single piece. That's working out at around about 40 pence, something like that. Yeah, okay, 40 pence for each individual solitaire amethyst. That means if you're working and making yourself a pair of amethyst earrings with potentially all you need to do is add a shepherd hook, and that is it, because they are so gorgeous like this, then less than £1? Less than £1 to make one pair of top grade amethyst earrings. Rich qualities of colour, really velvety tones that you have there from every single stone. £8.95. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. Join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. We have still got availability on all of the tools and all of the features that I've just shown you here. For those of you who are still holding on the lines, I can say that I've got over 50 people on the lines. We've got over 50 people there on the phone lines, so please do just be patient with us. We are processing your call as fast as we can. We have to offer and express our apologies if you have found yourself holding significantly for today's show. Truthfully, we've got a phone centre that is full of amazing staff who are working tirelessly to process your calls, but on days like today where we're quite simply, it feels like it's a floodgates have opened to so many deals that everybody wants, that we're suffering from what can only be classified as successful opportunities. And if you have got a funny hand, congratulations. £8.95 is all you pay. $8.95 for your amethyst. Your graduated plain drops. Hold the lines for me. Busy. Congratulations to you. $8.95 or 800 644 655. Join us at www.JewelleryMaker.com. Now then, it's been a busy day for me. It's been a busy day for you, but I also know it's been a very busy day for our lovely ladies. It's Sunday Experience. Busy?
Yeah, incredibly
busy. Understatement of busyness. Actually, what's really nice is that when we found you first thing this morning and everybody was on their own exploration and their own journey, it's actually really exciting now to see the jewellery that you've completed. And this is the thing about jewellery making, is that in such a small period of time, the resulting jewellery is extraordinary. You know, especially when obviously we talked about getting this gorgeous quality of the lapis lazuli and the gold, and then wow, this is the result.
Yes, thank you very much. It's like I said, it was being evolved as it came to me. So yes.
And is that how you normally work?
Sometimes, yes.
Or you kind of you'll go with the flow?
Yes, that's
Are
right.
you?
Yes.
See, I think I probably am. I think I have to be quite formula because I don't have a creative bone in my body. So somebody has to tell me, or I have to be told what to do, or I have an idea and I think I could do it and then I can't. But
usually the way it works, this is what I'm going to do with the stones, and then I get them and I think, well, what shall I do? And it just evolves.
How lovely. And that's a gorgeous result because there's such sumptuous qualities and really quite Italian flavour to that. But then when you add in the richness of the blues of the lapis, just like that, it just pops, doesn't it? Gorgeous. And then we're going to a totally different design and style again.
Yes. Well, I spent a lot of time on the ring, so it's sort of the other things sort of came up afterwards. So they all sort of came quite quickly, but that one took a little while.
But that's because you've done that gorgeous. Can I get a little bit? Sorry, I'm so sorry, ladies. I just want to show you this gorgeous ring. Now, if I just hold this, because the attention to detail is what is rewarding about pieces of this calibre, isn't it? Look at that. We have to get a close-up so you can see the lattice work. And what kind of lattice detail is that? Is that the standard?
That's, I don't know. It's one straight and then 3 round and then back down.
Is that the normal, the one that we did in the masterclass?
Yes.
Is that the same one?
Yeah, and that's a sort of That's a copy of sort of Rachel's.
I thought that was going to be like a crisscross one because it has, but maybe it's just the way I'm holding it. Can you see how it's crissing? Yeah. That's gorgeous.
The wider you've got your wire, the different pattern you're going to get, and how many links that you do. So you go around 2 or 3
So it
times,
depends on
and then they're tighter together. The wider it is,
That makes sense. Okay.
And doing it on a bracelet or a cuff, you could end up with nice big gaps and look totally different.
Amazing, beautiful. And then we're moving on. Come to me and tell me about the jewellery that you've been making. Oh, you've been on a beading thread adventure.
I've been on a beading thread adventure. I started off with making a flower.
Yes, that's right. We saw
and
the
flower. I had a whole idea of making a necklace with the flower, and then it just all evolved into something completely different. It's been so much fun, especially sat next to my wire making friend here. She has inspired me so much because it's something that I'm quite new with. And she's very free form, and that's really helped a lot working with other people in the room.
But then potentially it might be exactly the same for you.
She inspired me to go back to beading thread and do this one. So yeah, I was like, no, I'm going to go back to it and have a go.
And that's the interesting thing is when you come on the Sunday experience, I'm so sorry that I'm stood behind you, but actually when you come on the Sunday experience, well, that's one of the biggest things we want to try and achieve, is to say, like, everybody's got something to offer, whether you're a new beginner or whether you've got something really exciting to share with us. Actually, you're going to stimulate, which is why the Wall of Fame is one of my favourite parts, because that's where it's almost like the drop in the ocean, and that's the ripple effect of jewellery making, isn't it? You see something, and then you hopefully are then going to, go on your own journey with it.
That's been the joy of today. It really has. Is seeing other people's inspiration, and now we want to go and do the ring.
Yeah,
and,
do that exactly,
exactly.
And so you've gone for some beautiful wire work during here,
wire work.
and obviously this is something that you do because you can see this almost a quite art quality to your artwork and to your wire work, and you've certainly captured that this with this beautiful neckline piece. Absolutely amazing. And in some ways it's quite free-form. It's got a Laura Binding feel about it, that free-form quality.
Really inspired by her sort of work. So, and I saw something she did and I was like, I've got to try. So it's great because I've started off with tiaras and stuff as well, and it's just really helped with all of that as well to get some different.
And again, I know that you've been inspired by Laura Binding, thanks to the masterclass. You can see on the neckline here, if anybody caught Laura Binding's masterclass midweek, wasn't it? Monday? Probably was Monday, actually. Gosh, how quickly the week's gone. But actually, the masterclass, then the results, and Laura will be thrilled. She will be absolutely tittle pink of the results that you've managed to create, because that is a beautiful piece of jewellery.
Like she says, you can make 5 or 6 or 7 of the same necklace, and they'll never all be the same. They'll be your own genuine article that you have for yourself. So I thought, well, I'll go for this.
And then you were inspired by Gemma to then create this piece, but you've given your own twist. What a fabulous, it's almost bib style.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed that actually. I started going and I thought, oh, this isn't going to work. And then before I knew it, it was actually evolving like it does, and I went with it. Yeah, and I really does work. Really pleased with that one. It's the colours and everything.
Do you think sometimes, in some ways, when you're thinking it's not going to work, actually that's when
go with it, stick with it, because it can change completely in a matter of seconds, and then you're there and you think, well, why was I doubting myself? This is going to happen, and it comes out.
I spend my life doing that, though. I spend my life doubting myself and then going, just stick with it, Vix, just stick with it. And the results, ladies, have been absolutely magnificent. Genuinely, so nice to have your company. And I know from Ed and Hannah's behalf, thank you so much for having a great day with us. I know, obviously, it's been a busy day for you all. So thank you so much for being part of the day for us. It's been great. We have got, just to remind you, an amazing masterclass coming up at 2 o'clock. You can feel it. That's exactly, every time I've mentioned the masterclass, everybody's gone, oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be really exciting. If you want to get involved with wire work, but this time we're taking you to the intricate qualities of wire work with Alison. We were all inspired by Alison's creations on the Wall of Fame. You might have seen the rocking horse. You might have seen the teddy bear with the moving limbs. How's that? I don't know. But we are going to explore Alison's amazing creation and step-by-step tutorial today in the masterclass at 2 o'clock. And then at 5 o'clock this afternoon, we have got for you another feature showcase. 4 hours, me and you, and I promise you, I am going to take you on a jewellery making journey. We're going to go fast, we're going to go furious. I've got some big deals tonight. In fact, in some ways, in many of the treats that we've had today, we've got equally big treats going on this evening. So, ladies, because you've missed out on today's treats,
we'll make up for it tonight.
We're definitely going to make up for it, I promise you.
Don't tell hubby that though.
Yes, I was going to say, he can buy something else for himself. It's fine. Have you had a good day?
Yes, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah, feel like you should. Tell it to somebody who's watching right now, who's thinking about coming on the Sunday Experience. What do you think?
It was worthwhile. I was a bit apprehensive. I thought, what are they going to give me? What am I going to do? And it just evolved. And like the ladies, they're so friendly here that you think, oh, I'm going by myself. But it's been fantastic. And on Tuesday, I'm looking forward to Wire Work for Beginners. Can't wait.
Oh, is that the course that you're coming on to?
On Tuesday, yes, it's my first time. So, yes.
And I have to say, Louise's course, the Wire Work for Beginners, it's this Tuesday. Actually, I think it's full this time. So if you would like to join the Wire Work for Beginners, do speak to the call centre. It's always busy, that course. It's brilliant. When you start, you think to yourself, I'm never going to get the results to actually where you get to on the end of the day. It's one of my favourite courses to see the journey that everybody goes on, because you start from quite tentative, and then everybody by the end is like, get me the wire, bring me that, I want the 1.5, and it's really exciting. I know you're going to have a great day. So if you would like to know any more about our workshops, or perhaps you would like to come into our Sunday Experience, we'd love to have you here. So just contact us via our phone centre, but not at the moment because there's still queues on the lines. It's been one of those days. I'll see you at 5 o'clock. Actually, I'll see you at 2 o'clock for the masterclass. Thank you, ladies, for all of your time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy to follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop,